All right, welcome to Before the Growl.
Yeah.
I had to think about what the title was. Yeah, so what's going on, Em?
Not much. Just lots of stuff to talk about today. But I think more importantly, we need to break down some dance moves.
Oh, dance moves. Yes, I'm all in favor of breaking down dance moves because that is a gift that I possess.
Okay, so I believe if you're watching on YouTube, you can see we're going to put these videos up. And these are before my time-ish. I was here for the Greg one, but we want to break down who is the better dancer in these two clips between Greg and Mace.
Yes.
So, Mace, give me a little background. Again, I'm a newer person to, the Mace in Ireland.
Yep.
So what happened? What is going on in this video you sent me?
It's interesting. This is right after Ireland got fired.
Okay.
And I was going into a solo show. We were looking for some little bits to do as we started the show. And we were the Clippers station. And I, being a loyal employee, rooted for the Clippers a little bit back in the day. So it is me and the Clipper girls doing the Soulja Boy thing. And I personally... What's that?
It's the crank that. Well, Soulja Boy is the performer. It's
oh, yeah. What is that song called? Superman?
Crank that.
Crank that.
We're breaking down dance moves, John. Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
So that is me, and I thought I pulled it off. Bergman is a hell of a good dancer.
He is a very good dancer. And this is a video of Greg. I believe this was after the softball game 2 years ago.
Yep, at the Sunset Room.
Yeah, at the Sunset Room, and he's letting it flow out of him. It's a lot is coming out here.
A lot is coming out. So, Em, I'm going to let you be the judge.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, nay, me, Greg, who?
I think Greg's is better because it's natural. He didn't copy someone else's dance move.
Come on.
Yeah.
I'm doing the whole thing.
Wait, you're claiming to be a better dancer than Bergman?
Just look at the video. It's on tape. It's on video.
Yeah, I don't even have to look at the video. Bergman's a better dancer.
No, it's on video. You've never seen the video of me dancing?
Which one?
The one with the Clipper girls?
Yeah.
That's a great dance.
Yeah, Bergman's way better.
No, I think I can Bergman's that. Yes. Bergman is a great dancer. What I did was like choreograph, practice, and all that stuff. Bergman's he's got dance in his bones. Dance in his bones.
I think the main difference is that I can do the dance that you did when I was in 6th grade.
Okay.
I couldn't do what Greg was doing.
Yeah,
so,
no. What Greg is doing is really sort of natural, and he's just a good dancer.
Yeah.
All right, how late did you stay at the game?
The end.
Well, why didn't you bet me?
I don't know why I didn't bet you. It was stupid. I was there till the end.
You stayed to the 10th inning?
Yeah, 10th inning. Me, Bergman, Travis, our friend Fidel.
How was the listener?
Great guy. Fidel, his wife
he bought this as part of the Children's Hospital auction?
His wife Angelina and his daughter Alina, both fantastic people.
Good.
They all came. It was a really good group.
Your seats weren't bad, right?
No, seats were good down the first base line a little bit, but on the field. And
you saw firsthand what we've been watching for 3 months.
I got
the
to
Dodger
watch,
bullpen combust.
I got to watch it in person. And, the only reliever who got out of that game unscathed, Tanner Scott.
Right, weird.
Yeah.
Explain to me why they used an opener.
Isn't it an expression, too cute but half? No, what is that?
Too cute by half.
Too cute by half.
Yeah, they were trying to get smart with
it. And they overthought it. Emmett Sheehan has been pitching really, really well.
But what would the purpose of the opener be?
Lefty, you're facing Schwarber and you're facing Harper, so let's start
Schwarber
Bonda.
homered off him, right?
Schwarber homered anyway, so
right.
The entire plan was spoiled. But I just think, start Emmett Sheehan. Start him. He's been pitching great. He only gave up 1 hit last night.
Maybe they're trying to put him in a scenario.
I think that's a prerequisite to be a Dodger starter. You can only give up 1 or 0 hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the rule.
And he also might be preparing him for the role he might play in the postseason, which would be a bulk reliever.
Yes.
As opposed to a starter. So getting him into the rhythm of not actually starting a game, but starting the game in the 2nd or 3rd inning, which might happen in the postseason.
That is possible.
Yeah.
I still
it's all
hate
postseason.
I still hate it. I still hate it.
Right.
All right, there's your Before the Growl. Coming up next, Mason in Ireland. Keep on watching.
Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 2-0 after a 33-19 win in Nashville against the Tennessee Titans. Up next, the 2-0 Philadelphia Eagles. That one on the road as well. Kickoff at 10 a.m. The Rams got a nice performance from Matthew Stafford, 298 yards and a pair of touchdowns through the air. But the running game really starting to shine for the Rams. Kyron Williams led the way with 17 carries and 66 yards. But Blake Corum scored his first touchdown as a member of the Los Angeles Rams. Just 5 carries, but 44 yards along the way, just under 9 yards per carry. And, of course, the big one from Puka Nacua on a 4th and 1. He takes it 45 yards to the house, the longest touchdown run of his career, the first rushing touchdown for Puka Nacua in 2025. Devontae Adams also got in the end zone with a touchdown catch and 106 yards. With Tuesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at ChooseChangeCA.org.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum at SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhpc.com or follow them at playhpc. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
What is it that makes the all-new Hyundai Palisade hybrid an incredible SUV? Is it the spacious interior that's comfy for the whole crew? Or the capability to go off-road? Maybe it's up to 600-plus miles of range. Is it the driver behind the wheel? What if it's all of that and more? What is it then? The all-new Hyundai Palisade hybrid. So much more than just another SUV. Visit Hyundai.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
Here we go, 12 o'clock. It is a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. Welcome to the biggest show on the radio.
Yes.
Mason and Ireland.
And the biggest show on YouTube.
The hottest show on YouTube, you said.
Hottest show on
the
YouTube.
hottest
Not
show on
hottest,
YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, you are the biggest, as you should.
You guys are the icons, the Hall of Famers. You should have the best numbers.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
And you're on in the middle of the day when everyone's in their office.
Correct. We're in a good spot.
You're in
I like that.
an amazing spot.
Yeah.
Now,
always where we've had our best success was in this spot.
I never changed that.
Hated afternoon drive.
But you did afternoons like 30 years ago, too.
No, we didn't. We did
you
it
did
when
like
we
5 or 6 years ago.
Yeah, when we brought in
Well, 2020,
one of those
yeah.
bad shows.
But before that,
Well, somebody national, like, Stephen A. will want a show, or Will Kane will want a show, or Rich Eisen will want a show, and then we all get moved again anyway.
Yeah,
in fairness, Rich Eisen's had a show for 20 years.
Yeah, that is true.
Right.
That is fair.
But like in 2010-ish, Max and Marcellus were doing middays, and you were doing afternoons.
And then
you flipped.
Because Max and Marcellus got the show with Beetle.
Right.
Oh,
they
what
got
was that?
Sports Nation.
Yeah.
There's your history lesson for
there's
today.
a little
With
history.
that,
Yeah.
let's go. The biggest show on the radio. Mason and Otto on your Tuesday afternoon right now. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Chris, I want to see if I can get a little extra phlegm in my growl in your honor.
Yeah, that's what we talked about this morning. There's a commercial where John's like, chlorine.
I'd have to hear
Chlorine.
it.
Is
So
it
it must
for
be
life source water?
Yeah, it must be.
You don't want
By the way, life source water is awesome.
but you don't want chlorine.
By the
in
way,
your
I didn't
water,
say it's
right?
a bad thing. It's just a bit now on
Yeah,
the morning
it's
show.
just a bit.
We played your entire diatribe about firing
I don't
Lindsay.
think it was a diatribe. I think it was
and
a
we
mention.
played your read from yesterday with Emrani,
which
doing
was
the
excellent.
speaking Espanol
Mero.
on this Mexican Independence Day. Happy Mexican Independence Day. Meanwhile, good afternoon, producer Emily.
Good afternoon.
And good afternoon, producer Brian Cohen.
Good afternoon.
Hey,
by the way, the Chargers, I took the Chargers as my 5.
Yeah.
Good pick.
And amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I
And
feel bad about Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
I think he's probably out for the year.
yeah, that was bad.
Is he out for the You think he's out for the year?
He was walking around with what looked like a broken arm, don't you think, BC?
Yeah, the replay, too, did not look good. They showed it a few times. But, I mean, if there's any chance, a couple weeks, tape that thing up. A bunch of those defenders will wrap up, play with the cast.
Just
He's
tape
a man
that
that
thing
can do
up.
it.
Yeah.
Come on now.
How do you watch the game? Do you have like a lucky spot? Do you and Allison hold hands? What is the way to get a Chargers win?
Does Allison watch the games with you?
Not really. She's not paying attention, doing her own thing, kind of deal. Yeah, I'm locked in. Usually half
It's
the
just
time
you and
standing
Copper?
up. Yeah. Oh, right in front of the TV. It's great.
Can Copper see TV?
Oh, I mean, she barks at every single animal on the TV.
Do you
so
not think
yes.
dogs can
No,
see TV?
here's the weird thing.
My
So,
dog watches TV.
Ron barks at everything on TV. Every time he sees a dog. Veronica, it's like she doesn't even see TV. She doesn't see it. So it's just the weird. Some dogs, I guess, can see TV and some dogs cannot.
Now, you just told me you spent the entire night at the Dodger game and you stayed to the last
Yes.
out. So why didn't you take my bet when I offered you
Because I told you if it was a blowout,
It was an extra
I was
inning
going to
game
leave.
even, and
right,
you
but I
stayed.
didn't know that. If it was a blowout, I wanted the opportunity to leave,
All
so
right.
I didn't put the
How
5K
was
on
it
the
hanging
table.
out all night with Greg Bergman and Travis
It
Rogers?
was actually fun. We just sat there and shook our heads over the bullpen.
Now,
What
wait,
are we
now that
doing
you've
here?
seen, okay, so now you've seen it in person.
Yes.
Well, we've been watching on TV
Yep.
for months. I'm still, if you give me, like Chris, you said, made the Chargers the 5. If you ranked all the teams' chances to win the World Series,
Yes.
and we did a draft,
Yep.
and I had the first pick, I'd still take the Dodgers. Would you? After seeing the bullpen implode in person. And if not, who would you take?
Yeah, okay. I don't think the Dodgers are the favorites to win the World Series anymore. I know in Vegas, if you go to Vegas, they
Who
are.
is?
I think the team we saw last night is
The Phillies,
probably the favorite
even with
because of their bullpen.
Okay, so even if Trey Turner doesn't come back,
Yes.
and what's his name, the pitcher is not Aaron.
Zach Wheeler's gone, but
Yeah.
they got. I mean, this guy we saw last night's actually really good. Christopher Sanchez, one of the better pitchers
And then they got
in Major
another
League
good guy
Baseball.
going tonight,
Jesus Sanchez tonight, Luzardo tomorrow. They got good guys, and they got. I know he gave up the home run last night, but Yohan Duran is like a state of the art closer,
Right.
Who we could have had.
Yeah.
And didn't make a deal for at the deadline. But
I'm so Emily. If you had to rank teams, best chance to win the World Series, who's number one?
I'd agree with you that it's the Dodgers just because they won it last year. They have almost everybody back from that team. But then after that is the Phillies because they've been knocking on the door for the past 5 years.
Yep.
Brian, how about you?
Yeah, Dodgers hands down still. When you look at the roster still,
what team scares you?
probably the Phillies.
Phillies.
See, the Padres are the team I don't want to play because they'll treat it like it's the most important thing in the history of the world.
Yeah.
And they've smoked the Dodgers before in the playoffs in the past.
Why aren't the Brewers scaring any of us? They are the leaders in the NL.
So
right
I
now.
think the Brewers are great, and they're going to be the 1 seed, although Philly's inching up on them. They're 2 games behind Milwaukee.
Here's the weird thing about the Brewers. Who's their best player?
Christian Yelich.
In the past, yeah.
I mean, they've got.
But this year, he's not in the MVP
Here's the thing about them, John. They have a super balanced lineup.
Right, exactly. They're like a team without any weaknesses. But in the playoffs, don't you need somebody to put the team on the back?
It's a great base running team. It's a great defensive team. I love Freddie Peralta's got 16 wins. Quinn Priester, Brandon Woodruff. I mean, and by the way, at the back of their bullpen, Trevor McGill is 30 saves. So we're the team without a closer. That's the thing that I think is terrifying about the Dodgers in a 3-game series.
Okay, so I'm going to throw, while everybody's here, I want to throw a couple things out. One of my friends just told me the most amazing dating story.
Okay.
Good. And I want you guys to tell me if he handled it right, if she handled it right, just what side you come down. It's one of those like Reddit kind of stories.
Okay, good.
So he's been dating this girl.
Mm-hmm.
And my friend is loaded. My friend has a lot of money.
A lot of money.
More money than you?
Oh, way more.
Okay,
more money
so
than Mace?
She's in it for the money.
She's 35.
Uh-huh.
My friend's like 50.
So she's in it for the money.
But
Come
she's
on.
She's
It's only 15 years.
No,
My
you don't know
parents
how
are
dead on you are.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is where the story is going.
Okay.
So my friend treats women great. He was married for 20 years. 5-6 years ago, he got divorced. So when he goes out now, he kind of spoils him. He has 4 or 5 cars. He has a beautiful house. He takes them to dinner. He takes them on trips. He's a sugar daddy, my buddy.
Okay.
All right. This girl that he's dating is very attractive.
Yep.
Smart. So 3rd date. Okay. They've gone out a couple times. He's wined her. He's dined her. And she says, hey, I have and he's, so he's paying for dinner. He's taking her places. She's had 3 good, solid dates.
Okay.
She says, hey, I need a favor.
Oh, boy.
And he goes, yeah, what do you need? And she said, do you mind? I just got one of those red light camera tickets. Do you mind paying it for me?
What?
And my friend goes, Chris, you're going to be proud of him. My friend goes, all right, I'm just going to be honest with you. He goes, you want to go to Hawaii? I'll pay for it. You want to go to Boa? I'll pay for it. You want to go to a concert? Pick the show.
Yeah.
I'll pay for it. You want me to pay for your red light
if you run
ticket?
a red light, you're on your own.
And
Does
she
she
goes,
have a job?
She goes, yeah, it's like $500 and I don't have it right now. And he goes, if you would have come at me that way, if you would have said, hey, I'm in a bind, can you loan me some money? I probably would have done it. But the fact that you came at me
outrageous
with that specific request is a huge red flag for me, and we need to break up. And he broke up.
He broke up on the spot.
It is a final.
It is a final.
All right, Emily, did my friend do the right thing, or should he have been more understanding? And what do you think how the girl handled it?
Okay, so I'm just going to put myself in the shoes of the girl for a second here.
Okay.
You got it. I was hoping you would.
Potentially, she could have been sussing out what this relationship is built on.
But
because it could be there are arrangements, sugar arrangements, in which there are almost no interactions between these people. They just want to shower them in gifts, but also take care of them, including a red light. So maybe this is her stepping her toe into, is this going to be something where everything I have is paid for?
But do you
it's
think
only the 3rd date?
Yeah, and Brian, do you agree with my friend that this is such a red flag that you're out?
Not necessarily, because she was honest. Like she came and told him the truth about, hey, this is why I need that money. I don't see a problem with
but
it.
I think the biggest thing is that it's not a shared experience. So like the Hawaii,
If he had been in the car,
yeah.
All right, Chris, what do you think about the way my friend handled this?
Now, I'm going to ask something simply for context of the entire thing.
For sure.
Had she slept over at his
and they had consummated the relationship on the 2nd date.
Oh, okay. So I guess, and I'm saying this only, was it worth the red light ticket to...
He thought about it.
Okay.
He did think.
Yeah, he said she's very attractive, said that she's good in all those areas. Right. But he thought, what am I signing up for if she's coming at me with this?
It wasn't the money. It was what the ask
But
was.
didn't he know kind of going into it that that's kind of what was going on, or he thought he really, like, she loved him?
No, he does. He's not looking for love.
Okay.
But he is
not looking for love.
Well, that's
no,
okay.
He is looking,
that's good.
He is looking for someone to date who
companionship.
is appreciative.
Okay,
right.
got
and
it.
he treated this as, oh, she's strictly in this, like
Yeah.
Emily said, she's strictly in this for the money.
Yeah, I would just
Mace,
look
how
at,
do you think? What do you think of the way he handled it?
I would look at her and say, I am not an ATM. Seriously.
That's basically what he
That-
did.
That
right?
is. And, it feels like a Netflix docudrama, right? Where she gets $500 out of him, and then she needs to borrow $2,000 for something, and next thing you know, he's wiring money to it. No, I would be out on this. I would eject
You
immediately.
agree with the way he handled it?
Yes. I'm in it for love, not for money.
No,
I'm in it
you're
for love,
not.
not
No,
for
you're
money.
not.
Oh, I'm in it for love.
Well, no, with Juan, yes. But I'm saying if Juan broke up with you for whatever reason, and you had to go down a new chapter, you'd be in it for just money.
I remember when Lisa.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I'd
you
be
would.
in it for. Yeah.
No, Juan would be in it for money. He's the one with the money.
Right.
Somebody be asking me money for a red light camera if Juan and I broke up and we went on a date.
I will say that there are some men that are ATMs that are okay with being ATMs
This
for
is
young
true.
women. That
This is
I think
true.
she was trying to suss if this was the scenario. She got the okay, it's not, and I guarantee you, he's probably not the only one she's
That's probably true.
going to the ATM for.
So it is.
In his mind, he's lost that love and feeling. He is knowing,
the-
and that's a final.
That's a final.
As the Righteous Brothers once said.
Yes.
Yeah. Who Bobby Hatfield, the lesser known of the Righteous Brothers, Bill Medley and Bobby Hatfield. Bobby Hatfield lived around the corner from me in Corona Del Mar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I think he's since passed.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It is interesting. Don't give me that look. It is interesting.
It is interesting.
You know why?
I think
Because when I don't know if you know this, I almost died 12/11.
Yeah.
When I was in the hospital the second week, oddly enough, I kept putting on the Righteous Brothers nonstop.
Really?
And everybody was like, Chris, why are you playing the Righteous Brothers over and over? Because they handed me my phone back.
Yeah.
And I was like, just playing the Righteous Brothers over
You
and
weren't
over
listening to Unchained Melody, were you?
Unchained Melody.
Unchained Melody is a sad song, is it not?
But they have some great songs, too. Rock and Roll Heaven for Once in My Life. Just
Right.
Once in My Life. Some good other songs, too.
Okay. Here's the other thing. What the heck? We're gonna go
Yeah,
with the
good.
clock.
Yeah, just flow,
Screw the
guys.
clock.
All right. So the other thing we were talking about today, I played golf today, and the other thing we were talking about on the golf course, and we couldn't decide, is rank these three movies. Robert Redford died today.
Yeah.
Rank these three movies
It is a final.
in order. Well, 89. He had a great run.
Yes.
Great run.
In order of how good they are. Like if you were
Okay.
going to make him ranking greatest movies of all time. Because he's in three of the greatest
Yes,
movies
he
of all
is.
time.
Yes, he is.
Actually, you could argue he's in 5 or 6. But the three we settled on,
Butch and Sundance,
Right.
All the President's Men,
Right.
The Way We Were.
Sting. The Sting.
Oh.
Which was at the time one of the great movies
Yeah, it
of all
was.
time.
It won Best Picture, yeah.
Right. But where I came down was All the President's Men 1,
Mhm.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid 2, and The Sting 3. Although if you did the exact opposite, I would have no issue with it. Chris, how would you rank those three?
Those three, I would put All the President's Men 1.
Me
I'd probably
too. No
follow
problem
your
with
lead.
it.
But nothing for The Natural, really?
Well, okay, you could do this with The Natural, The Candidate, and The Way We Were.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
He
Candidate's such a
honestly
good
has
movie.
like the best movie in so many different genres, which just shows how great of an actor.
Yeah.
Robert
And by
Redford
the way,
was.
he's got a bunch of sleeper movies. What was the one where he was the skier? That was
Downhill Racer.
Yeah, that movie's
There's also
unbelievable.
Barefoot in the Park.
Barefoot
Right.
in the Park. By the way, I love The Way We Were. I think that's a great movie. I thought at that moment he was like the prettiest
Girls
man in the world.
Love
He
that
was.
movie. Have you ever seen The Way We Were, Em?
I haven't. No.
Yeah,
Oh.
like women swear by that
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
Robert Redford in his prime was about as good looking of a dude as
100%.
ever been in the
But
movie.
I can watch All the President's Men
Oh,
anytime.
incredible.
If
Also-
I flip by it, I am there.
Also, he was not a bad director. Didn't he do Ordinary
He
People?
won the Oscar for directing
Didn't
Ordinary
he do
People.
A River Runs Through It?
Oh, I love that movie. Yes, he
Yeah.
directed that.
Which he did it. And I think he was in, and didn't he direct Out of Africa, or was that somebody else?
No, that was Sidney Pollack, but he was
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
Was it? There's also one where I think he was in it and directed it, where he's at sea.
Yeah, it's a terrible movie. I hated that movie.
Perfect. Is that not Perfect
He's
Storm?
the only person in it.
Right. Yeah. Perfect Storm. Is that the one? No, is that
No,
different?
not Perfect Storm.
Did
Like,
Indecent
Man Alone
Proposal
on a
work
Boat,
for you
that was
guys?
called.
Did
Yeah,
you
it
guys
was
like
fun.
Indecent Proposal?
It was fun. I mean, it's
thought
not a
the
great
only-
movie.
I
but
thought the
was
only
fine.
reason it worked is because Redford agreed to do it. I
Yeah.
think if you have Woody Harrelson, Demi Moore, and let's say just a guy,
yeah, just
just
a guy.
a rich guy offering you $1 million, it doesn't work.
Right.
But if it's Robert Redford, you got to think about it.
You got to.
Like, I'm thinking if Robert Redford comes to me and says, I'll give you $1 million if I can sleep with Lisa, I'm like, I'm never getting her back.
Right.
I mean, so this is
Would
basic.
you Would you?
I'd say no because
for anybody?
You. If you said I'll give you $1 million, and I'm going to change teams for a night, I'm not worried about it.
Whoa, hold on. We got a timeout there on 20-second timeout.
Yeah.
Actually,
what about does it go the reverse?
I know we got 7 o'clock, so why don't we do this next?
Okay, we'll get this coming up next. This is an interesting conversation.
Dilemma. There's a layer to add to this.
Plus, how big a deal is it that Tom Brady was in the coach's booth last night?
I want to get into this.
A lot of discussion about that. We'll do it coming up. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's a midweek Western Conference showdown. LAFC hit the road to face Real Salt Lake as the race for playoff positioning heats up.
And a goal! LAFC Son Hookman has scored!
Can the black and gold keep the momentum rolling? Catch all the action tomorrow night. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m.
And the crowd erupts rooting for LAFC and Son Hookman!
The home of Sun Hung Men and the black and gold is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Want to sell your home because you're downsizing? Call Seller's Advantage. Want to sell the home that you've inherited? Call Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your home and take advantage of your equity? Call Seller's Advantage. No matter what your reason for selling, Seller's Advantage will make you a competitive cash offer and can close in as little as days or as long as you need. Don't worry about the condition of your home. You don't need to pay for costly repairs because they buy as is. Seller's Advantage has been buying homes for over 20 years, focusing on helping sellers get the highest offer possible without having to get it ready for the market or deal with agents or pay commissions. They make selling easy and painless. They'll even offer you a $20,000 advance for moving and other expenses. If it's time to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a no-obligation offer. Call 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-397-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Looking for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
12:19 on a live imaging Tuesday presented by Providence.
This is E.J. Thomas.
It is.
And the
By
song
the way,
is
from what movie?
I think it is from.
I know where you're going, BC.
Oh, it's from Butch Cassidy
When they're,
and the Sundance
when they're
Kid.
riding
Yeah.
the bikes. They were both in love with Catherine Ross.
Right.
And they're riding the bikes around the
The ending of Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid is one of my favorite movie endings. Do you remember it? Emily, you haven't seen this movie.
I have not yet. I will put it on my list.
Put it
this
on
week
your
to
list.
watch.
Oh, my, it's probably a top 10 movie of all
it's
time.
amazing.
Tonight, I'm going to watch All the President's Men, but I want to watch
Nice.
it this week.
I was just telling these guys about All the President's Men. Whenever it comes on, Brian, have you seen it?
President's Men? No, I haven't.
Yeah, you guys
You
are
got
young,
it. You
but
guys, it's
whenever
homework
it comes
assignment.
on,
You
no
got
matter,
homework.
Oh,
no
check
matter
that out.
where it is in the movie, I'll stick with it till the end.
Yes.
It's that good.
It's one of those. Yeah. It's one of those.
It's a thriller.
And Redford and Dustin Hoffman and Jason Robards is great as Ben
Hal
Bradley.
Holbrook as Smoking Guy.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah,
they're all great. As
fantastic.
Deep Throat, he
Yeah.
played Mark Felt. Now we
So
know.
we were talking about $1 million.
Yes.
Yeah, no. What I
Not
said
$1 Million
was,
Monday, but something else.
Yes.
no. Robert Redford died today, so we were talking about Indecent Proposal,
Yes.
where he walks up to Woody Harrelson in that movie. Woody Harrelson's married to Demi Moore. He goes, "I'll give you $1 million if I can sleep with your wife."
Yep.
And they were a struggling family, and Woody Harrelson agrees to do it.
Right.
And then he realizes he's lost her. And I said, if Redford made that proposal to Lisa, I would have to accept the premise that, or the fact,
Yep.
that I
You
would
might not get her back.
Oh, I'd never get her back. It's Robert Redford. And I said, now, if you came to me and said, give me $1 million, I want to change teams for one night.
Yes. And Lisa's my choice.
And Lisa loves you.
Yes,
so
I love
she
Lisa.
would
She's
probably
the
do
best.
it. But I would be okay with that because I think that you would go back to your team.
Right. Now,
And
you're
you
not
were,
making...
You were offended by that.
What if he
no,
doesn't go
not
back to
offended
his
at
team?
all.
Okay.
What I wanted to ask is, would the reverse happen?
Which is what?
Oh, boy.
You give me $1 million to sleep with Juan, change teams for a night.
Me.
Yeah.
Well, Juan wouldn't want to sleep with me. The loser in that is Juan.
Yeah, that is true.
And
That is true.
But what's interesting is Juan loves me and Lisa loves you.
I know.
So
I know.
they
You
would-
guys are weird, man.
Yeah.
This is weird.
It is
This
and
weird. Yeah.
the four of us together are great.
Because
Yeah.
here's the question I would ask on the Ireland thing, and I think you know where I'm going.
Okay.
And I won't go there, just
Yeah.
out of respect.
All right,
but you
good.
know where I'm going.
No,
I don't.
Just say it.
I don't.
I'm
It's
unoffendable.
Live Imaging Tuesday. Just do it.
Like, who's swinging the bat?
Oh, God.
I wouldn't even know.
Yeah. He wouldn't know what to do.
I would. Not only would I not.
He needs an
I wouldn't
instruction
even-
manual.
Yeah, exactly. I would be the first to admit
You're
that.
going to watch a YouTube how-to video.
Don't Google that.
Have
By
you
the way,
guys, have
I
you
think
guys
Cappy
watched?
might teach that.
Have you guys watched the Charlie Sheen doc?
Not
yes,
yet.
yes.
Okay,
It's awesome.
So
he actually...
But
Yeah.
here's
At a
here's
time.
the weird thing. So at some point in that documentary, it's 2 parts on Netflix.
Yep.
He talks about how he hooked up with men.
Yes.
So he goes on Bill Maher's show on Friday.
Okay.
And Bill Maher says, you were incredibly candid in this documentary. At one point, you talk about the fact that you slept with men. And he goes, no, it never got that far.
Well,
So what did he admit?
Well, wait a minute. He said it in the documentary, did he not?
He tried the parts but didn't build the whole car?
What he just... Is it
Maybe
just...
different, we all have different definitions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so apparently
There's bases
he
involved.
dabbled. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting
Well,
it.
who hasn't dabbled?
Me.
Morales?
Chris,
Listen,
you had something you want to tell us?
I think I've been very honest.
Yeah,
And,
he's been pretty honest.
Yeah.
He's been pretty
So
honest.
Sheen didn't hit a home run.
Correct.
Yeah.
Is what I think.
But he
maybe
played.
he's
He played
saying.
around with the parts.
Yeah,
No, I've had parts played around with. I didn't
there
play
you
around
go.
with parts.
but that might be Sheen.
All right.
Yeah, maybe. Listen,
So
when you're
wait,
partying, sometimes things happen.
Did you rank the movies? Rank All the President's Men, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and The Sting.
Exactly your way. All the President's Men, Butch Cassidy, and Sundance Kid. Sting.
Oh, we're back to Redford. Okay.
I think the Sting is a little over. It was great
Wait a
in
minute.
its time.
Emily and Brian, have you seen The Sting?
I've
Nope.
seen Sting. I haven't seen Butch Cassidy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know nothing about The Sting.
No, nothing.
All right. Watch that, too, because there is something in that movie that if you don't know anything about it will blow you away.
Okay, we need a book report from both
We
me
really
and
do,
Brian.
from both of you.
So we need a book report of Robert Redford by the end of the week, right,
Yes.
Brian?
I can do that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think the other. Nobody's seen Network.
I need to see that. I
Yeah,
haven't.
that one you really need.
I don't
Network.
know if
Network is incredible.
I don't know if Network will transfer to the younger generation.
I've watched Network in the last year,
Me too.
and it is great.
Is it similar to
you and I,
Broadcast
but you
News?
and I love. No, it's better.
Oh, because I love broadcast news.
But here's the thing about Network. It is definitely of its era. It came out in 1976.
Is it of its era, or is it exactly what our era is today.
Well, here's what happened. It really was the precursor to Fox News.
Yep.
If you think about Howard Beale, I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take
Not
any
only
more.
that-
Is he not playing Bill O'Reilly?
Jerry Springer, Morton Downey, all those guys, I mean, they sort of have fulfilled what network prophesied.
Or if you want to take it on the other side, isn't that Olbermann's whole act now? He just yells at the TV.
Okay, so
He's out of
broadcast news
places
is
to work.
like basically
He is.
CNN and like the more optimistic view potentially.
Correct.
Of
Yeah.
that, and more rom-commy than network.
Oh, yeah. Network is so not rom-commy, it's unbelievable.
And
it's
network,
the opposite of rom-com.
Yeah, Faye Dunaway in Network is so good.
So good. So good.
As the social climber that will do anything to make the network number one, and she will literally do anything.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah, it is a fantastic movie. All right,
so do you want to talk about Tom Brady, or do you want to? Where were we going next?
Yeah, I think we're going to talk about Tom Brady, and the owners are in the booth last night.
Coach's
at
box.
the Raiders game, the coach's box on the headset.
Okay.
Is there a conflict of interest here?
Here's my. Oh, we're going to do it next.
Yeah, we'll do it
Okay.
next.
That's a tease.
Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Well, you know what? I'm coming up on my 42nd birthday on Friday.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
You almost didn't make it.
What do you want for your birthday?
I want.
Last year, I got you a gutless hat and a bottle of whiskey.
Well, the bottle of
I can't
whiskey's
get you
out.
whiskey anymore, so what do you want this year?
I just want you guys to be happy because I'm happy.
Okay.
And I finally
Good.
realized it the other day, and I think part of that is Lexapro. But you know what else part of that is?
Lexapro helps.
It does help, and
Yeah.
it's taken 7 months of full effect now.
Nice.
But the other big part of it is I'm really healthy. And I wasn't really healthy for a very long time. And a big part of that is my friends at Providence. And you hear me talking about Providence. I was at a Providence hospital, St. Joseph's in Orange for when I had heart failure.
You have said you believe they saved your life. That without them,
100%.
you would be dead.
There is no doubt that without Dr. Cobb and Katie Cornell, part of the cardiology department there at St. Joseph's in Orange, I'd be dead because I came in really bad shape. My heart ejection fraction rate was 16%, which means I was in severe heart failure. Normal is 55 to 70%. I am now in 65%. That's the
nice.
recovery.
Nice.
Love it.
And Katie
you
Cornell,
credit them for that.
100%, because out of the gate, the first night we were in ER, it was really bad. The morning I woke up and Stephanie was in the room, Katie came in and said, so I've looked at everything, and that was the first time I met her. And she said, you're in really bad shape. But if you never drink again, you take all your medicine and you listen to me, you're going to have a life again. And at that moment, you don't realize how bad things are until somebody's saying that to you. Katie, Dr. Cobb, everybody, the nurses, all the doctors, because then I had seizures and strokes on that weekend. So that was then I was in ICU, and that was a whole thing. But the reality is those people are special in my life forever. Every birthday I will think about the human beings that I experienced at Providence and at St. Joseph's because they're incredible. Every patient is unique. That's why Providence builds a care plan that fits your life, your needs, and your heart. And for me, it was unique. It was different. My heart failure was brought on by too much alcohol. A lot of heart failure is brought on by too much food or your cholesterol or the plaque in your arteries. Mine was kind of unique. And they knew exactly how to treat it and how for me to save my life and be here for my 42nd birthday on Friday. So I love Providence Health. I hope if you ever are going to almost die or a loved one is almost going to die, that they're at a Providence hospital because they saved my life. More Mason
By
and
the way,
Ireland.
we have something in common.
What?
Lexapro.
There we go. More Mason and Ireland next on a Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence on ESPN LA.
It's more than just a morning show. It's Familia.
A celebration of familia, cultura, and the strength. But familia, I got cultura? Cultura. Culture. Cultura.
Come on, Cap.
I mean, dude, speak Spanish, will you?
Wake up with Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings, 7 to 9 a.m.
But you're the güero on the radio. But everybody knows
That could be your on-air name. Hey, everybody, it's Wendo on the radio.
On 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and the YouTube-only hour, 9 to 10 a.m.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA's water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Take advantage of a double dip in savings for up to $1,250 off. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Football is back, And so is your shot at big wins with DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money fast. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats, from breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, and unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your call, the bigger your payout. New DraftKings customers gets $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code KSPN. That's code KSPN. Play just $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside. In partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promo.
Hey guys, it's producer Lindsay, and this football season, it's time to celebrate game day with Stella Rosa wines. From tailgates to touchdowns, Stella Rosa brings the flavor and excitement with your chance to win a trip to a major football game on January 1st. Prizes include game tickets, airfare, and hotel accommodations, all covered by Stella Rosa. Sip, cheer, and celebrate all season long. Enter now at stellarosa.com/tailgate2025. Must be 21 years of age or older. Please enjoy responsibly.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters' experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
We are back, and we are looking at a pretty lopsided matchup, Jim.
That's right, Ron. I mean, in one corner, we've got a 175-pound guy, and in the other, a 6,000-ton heavyweight train.
Jim, this guy has no idea what he's getting himself into.
It's no contest. Every day, people tempt fate and die trespassing on railroad tracks. See tracks, think train.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Hey, what's up, people? It is Tuesday. Last night went to the Dodger game. Me, Travis Rogers, Greg Bergman, and our friend Fidel Jaimes or James. He goes by either one. Great time. The Dodgers, we got to see it in person. The bullpen, just detonate. Jack Dreyer, Alex Vesia. The only guy with a clean inning, John? Tanner Scott.
Yeah, so that now you know it's just safe. But you're not with me. You wouldn't. I'm still picking the Dodgers to win it all.
All I said is I don't believe they're the favorites anymore. I'm not saying they can't win.
Interesting is what you believe.
What I believe? Well, it's hard for me to pick against the Dodgers.
No,
we're like in a
I know. I don't.
Heart and head.
I know your heart wants the Dodgers to win. But if you had to bet everything you own, on one team, and you have to pick one team,
yes.
Who would you pick?
How about I do it this way? I think there's a 60% chance the Dodgers win the World Series.
So you would pick the Dodgers?
Yes, I would.
Yeah. So, I mean, everybody's panicking and freaking out.
Well, I mean, John, we've seen
the best. To Brian's point, they have the best roster.
They do not have the best bullpen.
No, they might have the worst bullpen.
Everybody's got a better bullpen than they do.
I got an idea. I know we're going to talk about Tom Brady, but I got an idea. Okay. I think they have to move one of their starters to the bullpen for the postseason.
Yes, I agree.
It can be Ohtani. It can be Snell.
Sheehan.
It can be whoever you want. I don't care. I want Yamamoto starting game 1.
Yep.
I want Glasnow starting game 2. Yep. I don't think Kershaw at his age can be the reliever, so I'll have him start game 3. And instead of starting Snell game 4, maybe you put Snell in the bullpen for the postseason. And, and he's left-handed, so you don't have to pitch Tanner Scott.
Let's talk about the rotation for just a second. I think Shohei Ohtani is going to be in the starting rotation.
He's starting tonight.
Yeah, and I think he will start. It'll probably be Yamamoto game 1, Ohtani game 2, Glasnow game 3, Snell your 4th.
No, Kershaw's going to be 4, and then you can move Snell to the bullpen.
I just don't know that Snell has had. I mean, somebody's going to go down there. Yeah. One of these starters is going to go down there.
You would rather have Kershaw in the postseason over Snell?
Yeah, I mean,
because Kershaw in the postseason sends a shiver down my spine.
Okay, but here's the thing: he's going to be on a short leash anyway. The way you got to look at the postseason is it's not who starts
outs.
and who finishes. Right, count the outs.
Yep.
So if Snell started game 4, okay, which is what we're all talking about.
Yep.
He might get you, let's say he goes 6 innings, so he gets
Which
you 18.
he always does, yeah.
Yeah, he'll get you 18 outs.
Yep.
If you let him close and pitch in 3 or 4 games, then he might be getting you 25 outs. You never know. I mean, you want to maximize his use.
I don't see, and he's having a great year. And by the way, Saturday might be his final regular season start at Dodger Stadium. I don't know how you squeeze Kershaw into the rotation.
Because he's been great.
He's been great, but they've all been great. Like, are you going to drop Glasnow? Ohtani definitely wants to be in.
Yamamoto, I have Yamamoto 1. And
Snell has postseason experience as a starter.
I have Glasnow 2. I'm starting Glasnow in game 2. He's been great.
I'm worried about Kershaw's velocity in the postseason against better hitters.
Then you just take him out.
But they're the same hitters.
But then those hitters can get home runs in that first 2 innings, and we're already down
I'm talking about a really short leash in the postseason. I mean, if he loads the bases in the first inning and there's no outs or 1 out, I'm taking him out.
But why wouldn't you have Snell instead of Kershaw because you have less of a leash?
Because I want Snell to be available more times than I want Kershaw. In other words, I'm trying to maximize. Even if you use Snell as your setup guy and he only pitched the 7th and 8th innings, I just don't know if he's ever done it.
Snell in the postseason, in his postseason career, 5-3, 3.33 ERA, and 61 strikeouts in 46 innings.
It's really solid.
That's really, really solid. It is tough to take him out of the rotation, but they do have one extra guy. So we'll see how it shakes out in the next couple of weeks. Emmett Sheehan, who pitched last night, is absolutely going to be a valuable tool
he'll be on the
out of the
postseason
bullpen.
roster. All right. So
real quick before you do that, Mason and Ireland taking the show live to Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills. Meet the Laker girls with a special appearance from Big Game James Worthy happening this Friday, September 19th, starting at noon, 9527 West Pico Boulevard. Don't miss the energy, the stars, the fun. See you Friday at Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills.
You'll be anxious to talk to Worthy. He just got back from a month in Europe.
Oh,
gallivanting everywhere. Started in Portugal, went to Spain.
Beautiful.
Bounced around all over the place.
Nice.
All right, so here, I've said before on this show that Tom Brady's the greatest quarterback in NFL history.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't let the fact that he is a part owner of the Raiders keep him from doing his job at Fox. I think it's fun to have the greatest quarterback ever doing analysis. And
As a middling analyst.
I think Brady is getting better every week, by the way. I think he's getting really good with Kevin Burkhardt.
I think his ceiling is average.
All right. But when I saw him sitting in the booth last night with a headset, bridge too far for
Really?
me.
Oh, I'm so glad. I told Emily you were going to say no big deal.
No.
This is a big deal.
Bridge too far for me.
Yeah.
He's got to pick a lane.
Yeah.
And
I'm so glad to hear you say this.
I love Tom Brady.
Yeah. He's great. He's
but you cannot. If I was another NFL owner or GM,
yes,
I don't want Brady in a. I'll give you an example. So Brady's doing the Bears game next week, so he's going to be in their meetings,
right?
And he can only do Zoom. They won't let him in the building. But still, he's going to be talking to coaches, talking to players, getting inside
But then the Raiders play the Bears the following
week after.
Exactly.
Unfair advantage.
Why would Ben Johnson tell him anything? If I was Ben Johnson, I would do everything I could to keep him out of every single meeting, every single Zoom call. Absolutely not. We play the Raiders next week. He wears a headset. Why am I going to let him under the hood of my team?
So as much as I love listening to Brady and hearing his analysis on games, if I was Roger Goodell, I would call him and say, Tom, you got to pick a lane. You can't be in a coach's booth with a headset on and then doing games with other teams in Fox. I think what Tom will do, since he has an ownership stake in the Raiders, is he'll step down at Fox. You put Greg Olson back in the number one chair,
yes,
and you move on with your life.
Oh, so you think this may be enough to get Brady out of the broadcast?
I think they'll let him finish this year.
Yeah.
Because it'll be weird if Fox, changes horses.
And would you, if you were the NFL, you would say, don't go to the booth anymore? That's a terrible look?
No.
In other words,
I would leave it up to Tom. I would say.
Oh, I don't think he should. I think they should immediately say, no, I know you're an owner, but you got to pick a lane right now.
Yeah, no,
it's okay to be an owner. Just don't go with a headset.
That's what
at the game.
We're on the same page.
Yeah.
What I would say is these two jobs, doing these two jobs at the same time is a conflict of interest. Yep. Pick a lane. Either be the lead analyst on Fox, which we love to have you and we love to hear you doing games, or sell your ownership stake in the Raiders and let somebody else do it. But when I saw him sitting in there with a headset on in a coach, and when Chip Kelly, I don't think he knew what he was telling Peter Schrager.
Right, that they talk a few times a week.
2-3 times a week, specifically about the game
and Pete
plan.
says no, by the way.
Yeah,
but
he tried to backtrack it.
Yeah, but he...
they're talking.
Yeah.
Cat's out of the bag on that
one.
one.
Yeah, they're talking.
What do you think, Em?
I think that this isn't a good look. They either you're not going to get a good broadcast because he won't know what's coming, or he'll be able to use that information to help the Raiders. My question to this, though, is it okay that a owner at all is in the coach's box with the headset on? Because we were talking about the Colts owner earlier this week.
Yeah, she's doing the same thing.
Brady's got a couple more Super Bowls than she does.
Right, but is it good? We talked about how ownership, if they get too involved, is not good ownership. Do you still believe that, even if it's Tom Brady?
It depends what Tom is doing after he takes the headset off.
Right.
If he's going down and second-guessing Chip Kelly and second-guessing Pete Carroll and saying, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Then I think that's meddling. If he's just doing it so he wants to have a bigger understanding of how they do things, I'm okay with it.
Right. I think that in this case, Tom Brady is a wealth of knowledge and expertise, and that is different from another owner like Jerry Jones or the Colts owner.
Well, isn't that why he has to pick a lane? Because information in his hands is more valuable than it would be in what's her name? The Colts owner?
Carly Irsay.
Yeah, than her.
Right. Exactly.
Tom Brady with proprietary information is dangerous.
Yeah, she's not consulting with the offensive coordinator.
Carly Irsay, not so much.
But how do we know automatically that Tom Brady will be a great owner? Look at Michael Jordan as the owner of the Hornets. He wasn't a great owner there, didn't turn them into a success, and he's probably the GOAT.
No guarantee. I mean, no guarantee he's going to be a great owner.
What we're saying is, though, it's a competitive advantage if Brady's allowed to do both things, and I don't think that's fair.
And do you agree? If I was Ben Johnson this week, knowing I've got the Raiders the next week, well, I don't want Tom Brady. I mean, if
what I would do,
if he's on a Zoom call, I would say, "Hey, Tom, nice to see you. What's going on?" But I'm not going to let him under the hood of my organization.
I will say this: some people will come back at me on this, but for years I've been going to meet with coaches before games to go to their private media sessions. Sometimes. Our coaches will let us go ask them whatever they want.
Right.
That information they don't tell you much anyway.
Now, I have been told by DeMarco and other people that there's much more of a breakdown for football games than there is for basketball games. That they will actually say, if you see this play, this is why we're doing it. This trick play, look out for this, look out. Like those specifics you don't get in an NBA meeting, but you do get in an NFL meeting. I just think it's a different animal to some degree.
Maybe, but either way, this is what I would do if I was Tom. I would say, look, I made a commitment to Fox.
Yep.
Let me finish this season, but I will no longer attend any coaches' meetings, even on Zoom, before I do games. He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
He's the greatest quarterback of all time. Having him in the booth making observations without that insider knowledge is still better than having like me or you do it.
Plus, Greg Olsen is so much better than Tom Brady. Greg Olsen should be the one guy.
I think he's as good. I wouldn't say he's better. I think Brady's getting a lot better, and I think Kevin Burkhardt's great. So I know somebody that works way high up at Fox, and I was talking to him over the weekend, and we both think Brady has gotten progressively more comfortable at what he'll say and who he'll criticize.
Right.
So he's gotten a little better this year.
His reviews still aren't good.
But what I would do if I was him, what you want to avoid here is even the implication of impropriety.
Yep.
Okay? So what I would do if I was Tom is say, hey, I know this is a bad look. I love the league. I love the NFL. I'm just not going to meet with teams before I do games.
Yes, I think that's right.
And
which, by the way, was the rule last year.
Right. And I'll finish this year, and then I'll make a decision. I'll either continue to be an owner on the Raiders and do that, or I'll be the lead analyst on Fox and do that. But for the rest of this season, just so I don't want to give the appearance of impropriety.
Right.
No more meeting with teams. I'll finish the year, and then at the end of the season, I'll make a decision.
Okay.
That's what I would do.
I am with you 100%, which I did not expect when we started this show. All right, coming up next for you is Icebreakers. M's going to play that with us next on Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Oh, hey, Thrive is the leading managed security service provider in the United States. We all talk about all the time, defense wins championships. The same is true in business. The truth is 1/3 of businesses will turn over their sensitive company data to thieves this year. In an instant, everything is compromised. Your customer files, bank accounts, all of it. You won't know until the $1 million ransom demand hits your email. Preventing data turnover is why your business needs Thrive. They'll start with a Thrive cyber risk assessment. Their security analysts identify gaps and deliver solutions to help keep your network healthy and protected. I've been hacked. Trust me, you don't want it. And it's not a matter of if, it's when. It's happened to everybody. Get ready. Get your no-obligation security recommendation. Your business depends on it. Visit this website, thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. Protect your business with Thrive.
Nobody's got better moves than the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show.
Everybody can dance. You got to dance like nobody's watching. You got to love like you've never been hurt. You got to dance like nobody's watching.
I will dance at a wedding and have a great time.
The laughs, the sports, and yes, the best dance steps at 710.
I got the same 6 moves.
I'm so self-conscious when I'm doing it.
Oh, really?
But for whatever reason.
You look like you're a good dancer.
I'm not, but at a wedding, I don't care.
Yeah.
I've had a martini and 4 beers, and let's go do it.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
Got a little two-step to you?
No, I got a little of this.
It's fun.
About
There
it.
you go. There you go. Follow DeAndre.
Caucasian two-step. That's what I call it.
There you go.
The what?
The Caucasian two-step.
I'm going to patent
There you
that.
go.
Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We turn to some funny places for support, but not everyone is a therapist. Not everyone is the one. Find your right match with BetterHelp. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Find the one with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
The Post
post-crib assembly press conference. Brought to you by Progressive.
Michael, you had some trouble putting the crib together today. What went wrong?
You know, those instructions can be tough, and, well, you saw the outcome.
Were you upset when your wife pulled you and called in the backup?
No, I mean, the baby needs a crib to sleep in, so whatever it takes.
You've got a changing table to put together next. It's got a lot of drawers. What's your comment?
You know what? We're done here.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Out here, days are getting a little cooler, and mornings are starting with a few more layers. It's the season for more time at the grill, more feed for your animals. Heaters burn late into the night, and the woods start calling your name. We appreciate hard-working hands, shared moments, and love for our land. That's why season after season, we're here for your life out here. Tractor Supply.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it, Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, here is the standings right now
Yes.
for Icebreakers. So John's in the lead with 21 points.
Not surprised.
Mace is in second with 17 points.
That is a surprise.
And then Brian is behind with 3. So Mace, if you get 4 or more today, you will take the lead.
Okay. There's always one clue that's like, yesterday, I would have gotten the rock if I'd had a second on the University of Miami. But
And your name is your buzzer, right? If you want to guess, you just say your name?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Name is buzzer.
All
All right. So here it goes. For 10 points, I was born in 1958 in Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
All right. For 9 points, I was a professional poker player, though it's not what I am most known for.
Huh.
Okay.
All right.
For 8 points, my name means eagle in Czech.
Okay.
For 7 points, in 1988, I appeared on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, where I sang hymns for the audience.
So it's a performer or an actor
from the Czech Republic.
Well, his name is Czech. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know who this is.
For 6 points, I'm a very famous alumnus of a school that someone on this show went to.
It's got to be me.
Yeah, it's got to be UCLA. It can't be Bowling Green.
So, but in unless it's Virginia. Unless it's not.
Oh,
it's
right.
Not,
it could be
It's
UVA.
not Humboldt.
Oh, it could be
Humboldt
It's not
State.
Humboldt.
Hey,
It's not Humboldt State. Sorry,
Humboldt
Brad.
State. Okay.
Okay.
For 5 points. In my playing career, I played for 5 different teams. But only one team I'm most remembered for.
Okay. The poker player thing is throwing me off.
Poker, Czech name.
And I'm trying to think. I played for 5 different teams, but she
but
didn't say
especially one.
She didn't say the sport. All right, keep
Okay,
going.
so
Probably you went to UCLA, I'm assuming.
This next one's for 4 points. So, Mace, if you get this on this one, you are tied with John.
Okay.
John, to protect your lead. For 4 points, after my playing career was over, I briefly worked as a coach and a team executive for the Texas Rangers. And later, I joined ESPN as an analyst.
Brian.
Okay, Fry.
Mark Teixeira.
No. It's not Mark Teixeira.
Ireland.
Okay.
It's Oral Hershiser.
It is Oral Hershiser.
That's what oral means in Czech.
Yep.
And
He's
he did go to Bowling Green.
If you listen to the old Travis and DeMarco show, he did say it at one of our Legends Attic events.
I should have Bowling Green. He was.
She teed it up for you.
He was in my, he was in my fraternity. We missed each other by 5 years, but he was a SIG app at Bowling Green.
We were so focused on UCLA and Virginia. It was like, all right, so what did you end up with, 4 or 3?
You ended up with 4.
When was Oral a professional poker player?
After his career. It's on his Wikipedia page. He competed professionally. Okay, here's the rest of the hints that I have. So, though I'm not in the Hall of Fame, I've been added to the legends of Dodger baseball. I have won a Cy Young, a World Series, and I'm a 3-time All-Star. And in 1988, I finished the season with 59 consecutive scoreless innings pitched, and my initials are OH.
Yeah.
There we go.
Wow. So Ireland takes another couple of points.
4.
I have a feeling I'm going to be bad at this game.
No, you have 17 points so
What
far.
are you talking about?
But part of that was because Ireland wasn't here last week. If John's not here, I'll grab 3-4
the
points.
Lakers are going to be your great equalizer.
That's true.
So I'm going to start missing shows because of the Lakers.
That'll give me a
coming up
chance.
in about a month.
By the way, that's coming so fast now. Media Day
October
is
3rd.
Media Day is like
It's
3
the
weeks
first
away.
game. Yeah, and we're doing Media Day. Media Day is on the 29th, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. We didn't get to do it last year.
Yeah, but we're doing it this year.
Yeah.
4 hours starting at 11 a.m. on the 29th.
Nice. We're seeing James Worthy on Friday.
Yeah.
He knows I'm Mason, but he thinks my first name is Dave. Can you mention that to him?
Well, no. I think we should do the opposite.
Oh, really? Let him
Like
call
when
me
he
Dave?
walks in, I go, you know Dave, right? And he'll go, hey, Dave, nice to see you.
I had dinner with James in the Southern California Hyundai dealers. He's like, hey, everybody, Dave Mason's here. I'm like, oh,
You know
damn it.
who Dave Mason is?
No.
Singer.
Oh, right. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Dave Mason.
So that's
yeah.
right. From about his era.
Yeah.
From about James's era.
Yep. All
So,
right.
no, see, you want to correct him? I think it's funnier if
Yeah,
he calls
leave
you
me-
Dave.
I'll stay Dave.
What do you guys think? Brian, should I correct him or lean into it?
I'll lean into
Yeah,
it.
it's
That's
a
hilarious.
better bit if we lean into it. Absolutely. Hey, soccer fans, this one's for you. It's the Soccer Dream Ticket presented by San Antonio Cardinal Wine. Your chance to win an unforgettable trip for two tickets to the final match, plus hotel and round-trip flights. Enter your chance to win right now at soccerdreamticket.com. That's soccerdreamticket.com. It is brought to you by San Antonio Cardinal Wine, the perfect game day wine. We've talked about so much today already. And now we're going to open the phones for sports graffiti.
And by the way, here's what's been happening. When we open the phones, everybody's kind of slow to call in.
Yeah.
And then by the time you call in, all the lines are jammed. So now is the time to call. If you want to be on Sports Graffiti, 877-710-3776. 877-710-3776. Phone lines open now.
All right, so Brian, did you play any prize picks last night?
I did. Omarion Hampton and Ashton Genty kind of let me
A
down.
dud?
Yeah.
I actually had one that I went 0 for 4 on, which I think prize picks should pay me for. Listen, if
You're making my argument now.
If you want to play prize picks, and join the fun here. I'll have something rolling for tonight's Dodger game. Makes every game more fun. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you can cash in. By the way, if you don't want to do the power play, you can do the flex play, which means you can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can still double your money even if your picks don't hit. I'm telling you, we're having a blast with Prize Picks. Got action rolling for every single game. You should be playing with us. Download the app today. Use code MACE. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code MACE. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
A reminder that Icebreakers is sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka, crafted in the heart of America from the finest Idaho potatoes. Distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice just isn't vodka. It's a statement. Blue Ice Vodka. Ask for it by name.
It's a midweek Western Conference showdown. LAFC hit the road to face Real Salt Lake as the race for playoff positioning heats up.
And a goal! LAFC's son Ogden has scored!
Can the black and gold keep the momentum rolling? Catch all the action tomorrow night. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m.
And the crowd erupts rooting for LAFC and Son Ogden!
The home of Sun Hung Men and the black and gold is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Highland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Highland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Highland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org.
This college football moment is brought to you by Serve Pro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on September 24th, 2016, when Tulsa found themselves down 31-0 to Fresno State. With 10 minutes left in the second quarter, Tulsa fought back to tie the game at 41. And then won 48-41 in double overtime.
Serve Pro. Like it never even happened.
Whoa! Jason Kelsey just found out that NFL Sunday Ticket now lets you subscribe month to month. Yeah! He just realized you can join and cancel anytime.
Ha-ha! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now he just found $1 in the sofa.
Yeah!
And he just saw a great parking spot open up. Look, just because Jason's easily excited doesn't make NFL Sunday Ticket month to month any less great. Right, Jason?
Yeah.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket month to month and cancel anytime. Woo! Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Renews every month during the 2025 regular season. Cancel anytime. Terms and embargoes apply. No refunds. Commercial use excluded.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the stylish yet capable Santa Fe Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Santa Fe Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR on the 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe and Santa Fe Hybrid, or $2,750 bonus cash. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 30th. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, here we go to Sports Graffiti time. I got the phones. Let's go to Fidel, who was with us last night at Dodger Stadium as part of our CHLA auction, one of our winners. Fidel, how you doing, man?
Good, Mason. How are you?
Everything is great. Did you have fun last night?
I had a great time. Me and my family want to thank you. I appreciate everything that you guys did. Travis, Greg, even Beto made an appearance. It was amazing. Great experience. Playoff atmosphere. It was fun.
How about that Dodger bullpen, huh, Fidel? How about that Dodger bullpen? Yeah,
I don't know. Do I need to say more?
No. Says it all. Hey, Fidel, beautiful family. Alina is just a beautiful child. Thanks a lot for coming out, and we appreciate the donation to CHLA.
No, thank you, guys. And Ireland, I want you the mythical money. Mason deserves it. He stayed even extra innings last night.
Yeah,
so he
I yelled at him
money.
for not taking the bet. I was surprised.
Should have done it,
surprised
Fidel.
he didn't take it.
Yeah, Fidel. And then we were there through the 10th inning. Let's go to Oscar. Oscar is in Monrovia. Oscar, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, who has the most pressure to win this season? Lincoln, McVay, Harbaugh, or Roberts? Now, you know, the playoffs are starting.
It's Lincoln. It's Lincoln
easy.
by a lot.
Yeah.
Lincoln really
needs. Those other three guys have zero chance of losing their job.
Right.
I don't think Lincoln could lose his job, but they'd fire him if he had a losing season.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing with him. The other issue is you want to be credible because you've got the number one recruiting class in the country coming in next year, and you want to hold that class together. So Lincoln's got to win. Let's go to Joe in Porter Ranch. Joe, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Joe.
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
John, class of 84 Bruins, and just to close out the Deshaun Foster saga, I agree with Mace. From the onset of that first Big Ten press conference, you knew he wasn't the head coach.
Yeah.
So-
You know what's interesting about that,
I
though,
agree,
Joe,
Joe. I agree,
is
Joe.
I like Martin Jarmond a lot. I've never met him, but I've been impressed with him. He's got to wear this a little.
Absolutely.
He's the one who put Deshaun in there. I think this is a very important hire for him. If he gets this wrong, I think he's on the hot seat, not the coach.
Yeah, and I remember saying I thought Deshaun Foster was doomed on day one, and everybody said, it's not about the press conference. It's not about the press conference. Sometimes it is.
We're in L.A.
Yeah. We're in L.A. Let's go to Hammer. Hammer is in the OC. Hammer, what's going on, man?
Hey, how's it going? It's Cameron.
Oh, Cameron. Sorry about that, man.
So I'm the only UCLA Bruin fan in my family. So I just want to know if, when I say, what about John Gruden as a hire?
Don't hate it. I'll tell you that right now. I do not hate it.
I'm not a fan.
Why,
I think there are better, younger, more innovative program builders out there.
I don't. The problem with hiring somebody who's never been a head coach is you run the risk of getting another Deshaun Foster.
That's where Oregon found Dan Lanning.
Right. Well, that's my first choice is Danton Lynn.
Mine too. Danton Lynn.
The defensive coordinator at USC, who was UCLA's defensive coordinator 2 years ago.
Yep.
And they had the number one defense in the country. His dad was an NFL coach.
Yep.
I'd have no problem if he brought Anthony in.
Sure.
To do that, to help him out there. If we can't get him, then I think you need to go high energy. I think you need to go Dan Mullen at UNLV, PJ Fleck at Minnesota, somebody like that who would consider it a step up, but would be bouncing off the walls.
And one thing on this, too. John Gruden, he's old, whatever, but he has an incredible eye for talent.
Right.
And so it's not
Agreed.
just that hiring him as a head coach. It's who he would appoint to his OC in D.C., and he has a record. I mean, we got Sean McVay because of John Gruden.
Well,
So-
here's the other thing about Gruden. It'd be great for us. It'd be great for media.
Oh, it'd be great for media.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he understands media and he gets it. And you guys know my number one thing that I hate more than anything is cancel culture.
Mm-hmm.
I think Gruden got unnecessarily canceled by the NFL. I hope he wins his lawsuit, and I'd love to see him rebound at a place like UCLA. So I don't hate that idea.
Yeah. Let's go to Nick in Dallas. Nick, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Nick.
Hey, how you guys doing? Thanks for taking my call. Yeah. First and foremost, Mason, John, I'm a lifelong Trojan fan going back to Detroit, the Rodney Peete era. And I feel bad for Foster losing his job. And I remember when the stadium was packed at the Rose Bowl when they had Donahue, I think Toledo, when they had Danny Farmer and Dave McCown. And I thought Emily yesterday made a good point. I just don't think they value the football team anymore. And it's just embarrassing because I have a buddy of mine that's a sports reporter. I won't say his name, but he's a sports reporter that market in L.A. And he took a picture from the press box at the Pasadena Rose Bowl, and there's just nobody there.
Nick,
It's brutal. It's brutal.
I went my first year at UCLA. My freshman year was 1981. That's the smallest crowd I've ever seen at a UCLA football game. Ignore what they said the sold tickets were, because a lot of students buy tickets and don't show up on campus till October. So they had that working against them. It was a 5 o'clock start in Pasadena. They had that working against them. But the main reason, you and I have been to 5 o'clock starts and the places have been packed.
Right.
The main reason is the team was so bad, nobody wanted to go see
and
them.
they were playing New Mexico.
Right.
It's not like New Mexico is going to draw anybody. I want to go see New Mexico. It doesn't happen like that. And by the way, I still am of the belief that your football program is your front porch. And right now, the front porch looks awful at UCLA.
By the way, Darren Bass, here's a tweet Darren just sent me. And I like Darren, and him and I DM occasionally.
Okay.
But Darren, you are out of your mind. He writes, where were you and Mace, and why weren't you this hard on Chip Kelly? I have never been harder on anyone than Chip Kelly.
No, Chip Kelly got killed
recruit.
on this show.
He didn't want to deal with the alumni.
Yeah.
He didn't want to deal with NIL. He set them back 5 years.
Yep.
It was one of the worst hires in UCLA
And
history.
by the way,
what show have you been listening to?
In real time, we were unbelievably critical of Chip Kelly.
Yeah, that is.
We were
Darren, you must have gone to 570 for a couple hours when we were talking about Chip Kelly, because that wasn't us.
Yeah, no, we were not Chip Kelly suck-ups.
No.
Let's go to Chris in Manhattan Beach. Chris, what's going on, man?
Huge. I like to start off by saying two things. Yep. One, Puka Nacua is the best wide receiver in the NFL right now. And number two, Ireland, your boy Ashton Genty from the Raiders, he's averaging 2.7 yards per carry. That's the second worst average in the NFL right now. The dude is a bust.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. 2 games, he's a bust?
After 2 games, you're calling him a bust? Oh, he hung up.
That's a good hot take. Ashton Genty's a bust.
Yeah. Go back and look at Josh Allen's first 2 games. Go back and look at Jared Goff's first 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's way too early to call him a bust.
I was at the Dodger game, so I didn't get a chance to see him. He obviously didn't generate a lot.
Well, and Brian will back me up on this. The Chargers' defense is really, really good.
Yeah.
And
No
you
touchdowns
can't.
allowed.
Yeah, you can't run on them.
Is that right? They've not allowed a touchdown?
Well, I mean, the first game, but last
okay.
night. Yeah, no touchdown.
Yeah, last night. Yeah.
By the way, that guy, Chris Manhattan Beach, sounded like he was literally from the Californian sketch. He was like, yo, dude, Genty's
a bust. All right, let's go to Anthony in Long Beach. Anthony, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Anthony.
How's it going, boys? Listen, John, I know you've suggested in the past that the Angels fan base needs to boycott Moreno in order to kind of get any movement with him selling the team.
Right.
But I'm wondering if you can help me maybe make a pitch to Momo, and perhaps you can collab with Pablo Torre and do a maybe another What If I Told You on Artie Moreno and the former Anaheim mayor and all the things that, kind of happened behind closed doors during Moreno's ownership tenure.
Excellent. What I am realizing with the Clipper deal is Pablo did an unbelievable job.
Sure.
That was a clinic in investigative reporting. Nothing's going to happen. And
I
the
don't know.
reason nothing is going to happen is because no one cares about the Clippers. Like I asked you last week, do you think the Clippers become the new Astros? Like when they go into another town, they get booed? And no one boos the Clippers because no one cares about the Clippers.
I still think other owners are going to be pissed off, and there's going to be some sanction against the organization.
But
not against Ballmer specifically, but against the organization.
Well, that's the only thing that would hurt him, because you could fine Ballmer $1 billion and it wouldn't matter. He's got $153 billion.
Yes, he does.
I mean, that's
plenty of billions.
Nothing's going to happen.
Let's go to Adam in Studio City. Adam, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man.
Hey, this one's for John. I know we've talked about UCLA football, but I honestly think it's, as much as Bergman wants to say that they draw a crowd for basketball, men's basketball doesn't really get up for anybody. I was at a top 25 matchup last year, and it was half sold out. The women's team does sell out, which is awesome. But, John, I'm just curious for you as an alumni. I'm in my 30s, and I have friends in their 40s, and the alumni just don't really seem to care. I went to Wisconsin, and I have friends who went to USC. We all seem to care more than the UCLA fans. And I'm just curious what your thoughts are as an alum who says they haven't really channeled NIL or got the big boosters. And also, I'm curious, John, if you've ever heard this, since you're someone who's in the know. Have they ever thought about just making a smaller stadium at Drake and making it like a 40,000-person thing on campus? Because that would just make it way better. I'm sure the neighborhood would oppose. But I'm curious what your thoughts are on that, because I grew up going to UCLA games because my grandmother was a professor. It's just sad to watch this.
Yeah, Adam, those are all really good questions. And first of all, I'll do your stadium thing first. When I was at UCLA, this is all they talked about.
Right.
And what happened was, midway through my stay at UCLA, the first 2 years they played in the Coliseum. The last 2 years they went to the Rose Bowl. Okay. And once they got to the Rose Bowl, and that was their home stadium, it's so majestic there and such a great place to watch a football game. They gave up on the on-campus stadium because they feel like they had the Rose Bowl to themselves.
Right.
But the problem with that is they're not good enough that people will drive to Pasadena and put up with that stuff. Emily said it earlier today. I've been saying it for 20 years. They can say all they want that they care about football, don't pay attention to what they say. Pay attention to what they do. The biggest indictment of them was 2 years ago. They have a young defensive coordinator in Danton Lynn that is the number one defense in the country. And USC just came in and tripled his salary and stole him away. UCLA didn't even attempt to keep him. That's when you know you don't care about football. You can compare this to baseball. The Angels had Shohei,
right?
The greatest attraction in baseball
About to win his
in
fourth
100
MVP.
years. Made zero attempt to keep him. Didn't even make an offer to keep him. And the Dodgers, who are in their market, just like USC, stole Danton Lynn. The Dodgers stole Shohei Ohtani. The UCLA does not care about football.
Let me ask you, when they paid, if they didn't care, I mean, the Deshaun Foster hire was just, I don't care.
Right.
When they went $6 million a year on Chip Kelly, they were trying to win something. It didn't
Correct.
go well, but they were trying to win something.
I think it has cooled their jets on investing in football because Chip was so bad. They invested in the wrong guy. Looking back on this, they shouldn't have got rid of Rick Neuheisel or Jim Mora. Those guys are perfect for UCLA.
Yeah, I mean, Jim Mora was an 8-5 guy.
Right. They'd win 7-8 games a year.
Yep.
They were very high energy guys. Neuheisel, I thought they gave up on too early. And Mora had some off the field stuff that should have not come into this decision at all. It wasn't, he didn't do anything illegal.
Yep.
He didn't do anything, that deserved him being fired. And they fired him anyway because they wanted to step up in class and go get Chip Kelly.
Why did they get rid of Bob Toledo back in the day?
He had one bad year and they blew him out. Bob Toledo was perfect.
His last year, he was 8-5.
Yeah, Bob Toledo was perfect. He used to draw trick plays every game. Great with the media. Great on campus. I never would have got rid of him. But
So you think Rick Neuheisel, 4 years, 3 of them with losing records, he should have continued?
I thought he would have been fine.
He went 4-8, 7-6, 4-8, 6-8.
Yeah, the last year, he had Brett Hundley coming in.
Right.
And he didn't play him because he was told his job was safe. And, he was redshirting Brett Hundley, and then they fired him.
Mora was 10-3, 10-3, 8-5, and then 2 losing seasons.
Right. I think they gave up on him too early.
Too early. He went 4-8 and 6-7.
Who would you rather have, Jim Mora or Deshaun Foster?
Right now, Jim Mora.
Yeah, me too.
Actually, not even just right now.
I'd rather have Jim Mora than Chip Kelly.
Yeah. No, Jim Mora was right. Look, he can get you an 8-5 record, 8-4, and win the Las Vegas Bowl. He knows how to do that.
So if you see, UCLA could go out and hire Nick Saban tomorrow.
Right.
But if they don't invest in it, that's why I want them to hire Danton Lynn.
Yep.
He's young, bright, up and coming. Maybe you catch Dan Lanning in a bottle.
Yeah.
And Danton Lynn runs with it. But I don't know if they'll do it because they just tried a guy who had never been a head coach. The difference is Deshaun had never even been a coordinator.
Right.
Danton is not only a coordinator, but arguably one of the best in the country.
Yep.
So, like Dan Lanning was. So that's where I would go. I would go to Danton Lynn.
All right. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti, sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. That's BetterHelp.com/timeout. Coming up next, she's dating number 1 and number 2. I'll explain next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Well, thank you.
I knew it wasn't me.
Yeah, it
you
was
were
me
looking
this
at me.
time. It was me this time.
Yeah.
All right. It's Tuesday.
You want me to fill a little bit, or you got
No,
it?
I got it.
All
It's
right.
Tuesday. Maybe you're just getting over Monday. I am. The Dodgers lost last night. Sitting in traffic. I did last night. Maybe you're sipping your coffee right now, music on low, and then bam, out of nowhere, somebody rear ends you. Your neck snaps forward. Your heart races, and in a split second, your whole day changes. You pull over. You're shaking. Maybe your car is crumpled up, and then the questions start. Am I hurt worse than I feel? Who's paying for this damage? What do I do when I talk to the insurance company? This is where Jacob Imrani steps in. At the law offices of Jacob Imrani, Jacob has seen this story 1,000 times. He knows how overwhelming that moment feels, and he knows insurance companies are already thinking about how to pay you less or nothing at all. That's why people say Jacob shows up when it matters. Right now, you can lock in this in your phone, 844-24-JACOB. Seriously, put it in your phone, 844-24-JACOB. Because if you're hurt, you got to have answers, and you need protection. Jacob doesn't get paid unless you win. He's trusted by the LA Rams, the LA Lakers, and LAFC because, like them, he plays to win for LA. And just like a true teammate, Jacob's got your back when life blindsides you. So if today's the day you're hit from behind or you're in some kind of accident, do not wait. Do not stress. Call Jacob, 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Or remember,
accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
He is the one who fights, the one who cares, and the one who shows up. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's more than just a morning show. It's Familia.
A celebration of familia, cultura, and the strength. But familia, I got cultura, cultura, culture. Cultura.
Come on, Cal.
I mean, dude, speak Spanish, will you?
Wake up with Sedano and Kev. Weekday mornings, 7 to 9 a.m.
But you're the Güero on the radio. No, but everybody knows
that could be your on-air name. Hey, everybody, it's Güero on the radio.
On 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and the YouTube-only hour, 9 to 10 a.m.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 2-0 after a 33-19 win in Nashville against the Tennessee Titans. Up next, the 2-0 Philadelphia Eagles. That one on the road as well. Kickoff at 10 a.m. The Rams got a nice performance from Matthew Stafford, 298 yards and a pair of touchdowns through the air. But the running game really starting to shine for the Rams. Kyron Williams led the way with 17 carries and 66 yards, but Blake Corum scored his first touchdown as a member of the Los Angeles Rams. Just 5 carries, but 44 yards along the way, just under 9 yards per carry. And, of course, the big one from Puka Nacua on a 4th and 1. He takes it 45 yards to the house, the longest touchdown run of his career, the first rushing touchdown for Puka Nacua in 2025. Devontae Adams also got in the end zone with a touchdown catch and 106 yards. With Tuesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Football is back, and so is your shot at big wins with DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money fast. Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats, from breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks, and unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your call, the bigger your payout. New DraftKings customers gets $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code KSPN. That's code KSPN. Play just $5, get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call. Ride the upside. In partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promo.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going, and going, and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
As a scientist, I can tell you that Sundays are only 24 hours long. But with NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, you get every game every Sunday all in one place. That's upwards of 30 hours of NFL in one day. How can there be 30 hours in 24 hours, you ask? I have a theory. Magic. New users get NFL Sunday Ticket for 8 payments of $34.50 per month. Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Local and national games on YouTube TV. NFL Sunday Ticket for out-of-market games excludes digital-only games and commercial use. Terms and embargoes apply. Availability varies.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
We talked about switching Mason Ireland to Ireland and Mason.
Oh my God, that just wouldn't
and
even sound
Mason
right.
lost his mind.
Oh, yeah,
no, that's why I made $1 more than he did.
He makes $1 more than me.
We negotiated that 30 years ago.
Yeah, and it's worth it every single year.
Mason and Ireland, right now.
So, Ireland, I've got a feeling about Sunday. I've got a feeling.
Rams?
That the Rams are going to beat the Eagles. And
if it were here, I'd be willing to pick the Rams. But if it's in Philly, I give the edge to the Eagles. But I would not be shocked if they beat them.
No, not shocked at all. And so, but the most annoying thing about the Eagles, for me,
the song?
Oh, God. Yeah, it's the worst. The worst.
Well, I know we're going to talk about the tush push coming up later, but I think that gives them a pretty competitive advantage. That they're really they're playing on a 9-yard field for a first down where everybody else is going 10.
Yeah, give me the Rams. Show me the Rams. And by the way, I'm willing to guarantee a Rams win. What do I do if I'm wrong? Guaranteed is right.
I'm going to jump in as your partner and say, do not put anything on this. No, do not put anything on this.
You have to wear a jersey that DeAndre has, an Eagles jersey the day after on Monday.
And tell DeAndre that if the Rams win, he's got to wear one of your Ram getups.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We can make it. We'll do that crosstalk.
Okay,
DeAndre will be here, so we can make that.
DeAndre will do
it.
it.
Because we'll both be there. All right, so Ireland, I want to talk about this amazing tennis story.
Okay,
I know I said amazing tennis story,
I'm very
but there
curious
is one.
what Emily thinks of this, because did you not tell me once that you love the movie Challengers?
I love it.
So
I
good.
watched it on Sunday.
I did not. That movie didn't work for me.
Yeah, it was really.
It didn't.
You didn't like it, Mason?
I loved it.
Okay.
I thought it was super sexy hot.
Zendaya,
Okay.
But the two guys, I didn't. What? It didn't work for me.
My review, super sexy hot. I like that.
The music is
In this movie, though, there are two elite tennis players who are friends, and Zendaya dates both of them.
Yeah.
Well,
played by Josh O'Connor and Michael Feist.
So there is this story that Brooks Nader, who has this show, Love Thy Nader, with her sisters.
Yes.
And her and her sisters are all super attractive.
She's a Sports Illustrated model. She's a model. Yeah.
She is the best looking of the
so
four.
So who are these Nader people are on a show?
So they're like
four
the
of them. They're all raised in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
They are all like just do a Google search.
So
type
is
in
it like the Kardashians? Only it's the Naders.
Yeah, but type them in. These four sisters are as good looking, if not better looking, than the Kardashians, and they all live together in an apartment in New York.
Yeah, and they're like pretty religious. They go to church.
Yeah, they're
and
conservative.
Stuff.
And Brooks is the supermodel. She's the highest paid model of the bunch.
I will testify they are all four very beautiful.
I'm a Grace Ann fan. She's my favorite of the four. Now, Grace Ann kind of looks like a young Lisa Ireland.
I am a this fan. This one. Who's the blonde? I'm a
Brooks.
Yeah,
You're the
that's
one
Brooks
now.
there.
Yeah, I like Brooks.
So the rumor is,
in my unexpert opinion,
that during the U.S. Open.
Yep.
Okay. They live in New York in an apartment with her sisters.
Yep.
She was seen dating both Yannick Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz. Alcaraz is the number 1 player in the world. Sinner is the number 2 player in the world. They're friends. It's just like Challenger.
Yeah, right.
first of all, Emily.
Well, it's not like challengers because they're not getting together.
Well, we don't know that.
As far as we know.
As far as we know, yeah.
Emily, do you buy the story that she's dated both of them?
I buy the story that she has gone on a date with both of them.
Okay.
And it's really hard for tennis players to meet people outside of their circle.
This is true.
So I think they went on a date.
A lot of times in tennis, like Jimmy Connors was engaged to Chris Everett.
Right.
Because they're all on tour together. That's how they meet people.
Yeah, that's where you work tends to be where you date.
Right. But these Nader sisters are so good looking and so fun that I actually believe it.
But if they're like super conservative and religious and all that stuff, is the show, not that it's not fun, but is it fun? Is it funny? Is it silly? Is it?
They are religious, but not overly religious.
Oh,
like
okay.
there's a clip in which sister slapped the other sister in church.
Oh.
Like it's like they're
In
having fun
church?
with it.
A slap fight in church.
I would want to date one of the Nader sisters in part because it'd be really fun to be in their family.
Yeah.
You know, they have, I've always said this about you, Emily. You have a fun family. You like to do a lot of fun stuff. The Nader sisters are like that.
Are they rich?
Well, they are now.
Yeah, they are now.
Because all four of them have modeling contracts now. And-
They're fine.
And Grace Ann, the one I like, dated some outfielder from the White Sox for the last 7 years, and he just broke up with her. It was he has the Steve Mays, like, I got to concentrate on baseball.
Yeah,
I
focus
can't-
on baseball.
Yeah, I can't be with a super hot girl that is on a reality show.
Yes.
But this story, if she is dating both, Em,
Yeah.
and I think she's now saying that she's only dating Alcaraz.
And by the way, if you don't follow tennis, they are the two guys that match up basically in every Open.
Did they
the
fit-
last 8 finals.
So they
they've
were the
met
finalists in the
final.
U.S. Open?
Last 8.
Okay,
and
wow.
they apparently
Yeah.
really like each other. They're very good
Yeah,
friends. They're
very-
very chummy with each other.
Very complimentary of each other
Right.
whenever they win or lose.
So maybe it is a challenge.
I would not be comfortable. Okay, this is okay. So I have never dated in the traditional sense. Like I'm either with you or not with you. And I would not be comfortable with not being exclusive with people.
I think, I don't know if she'd do it.
Yeah.
But if it's true that Brooks is only dating Alcaraz, and by the way, she's older than both of them.
Interesting.
Good for her and good for them.
Yeah, if Brooks is dating Alcaraz, if I was Grace Ann, I would make a move on Sinner.
Right.
Grace Ann's younger, really fun.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, Grace Ann is the one that Brooks is mad at because she's the one who spills all the tea.
Oh, okay.
And she's the one who first said.
I love when Ireland talks about spilling tea.
Yeah. So they were on a show together, like some talk show, and are doing a podcast.
Tea was spilled.
And well, no, they asked Brooks, "Who are you dating now?" And Grace Ann jumped in and goes, "She's dating everybody. Most of them are athletes." And Brooks says to Grace Ann, "Shut up. You're going to get me in trouble." She goes, "Right now she's dating a tennis player, rhymes with winner." And she goes, "I'm going to punch you in the face if you don't shut up." And Grace Ann doesn't shut up.
Yeah.
She just keeps talking.
Well, they don't sound that conservative and that religious.
Right.
They sound like they're.
No, they're fun.
Yeah, they're fun.
Em, if they are dating, if she is dating both of them, is there anything wrong with that?
No, let them be.
If they're okay with it, then
Yeah.
fine.
I don't think either one of them are looking to get married. Let's put it that way.
Everybody's open.
And Brooks has been married.
Oh, okay.
How do you? By the way, she was married to some rich hedge fund guy. How do you think that guy feels about dumping her and now watching her star take off? Because now those girls are like,
right.
everybody wants to date.
Sure. All right, there's everything you need to know about the Nader sisters. What channel is that on?
Hulu.
Hulu. All right, if you like the Nader sisters, there's your spot. All right, coming up next for you, Dr. Clapper's going to join us. How are ya? Mason and Ireland taking the show live to Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. Meet the Laker girls, plus a special appearance from Big Game James Worthy. Yes, I will be there. Dave Mason, James. It's all happening Friday, September 19th, starting at noon, 9527 West Pico Boulevard. Don't miss the energy, the stars, the fun. See you Friday. Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, if you're like me, you've definitely noticed the low-quality tap water across L.A. Not only does it taste bad, it damages your appliances, is harsh on your skin and hair. My wife and I just made the switch to Life Source Water, and it's fantastic. With their whole house water filtration system, we get filtered water from every tap. That means great tasting water for drinking, cooking, bathing, everything. Can't tell you what a difference it makes. My wife noticed right away. Now we can't imagine going without it. With Life Source, you deal directly with the local factory. They build every system, install it, and offer factory direct pricing. Right now, you can take advantage of a double dip in savings. Free standard installation plus an extra $250 off. That's up to $1,250 in savings, $1,250. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. This offer ends September 30th. Do what I did. Make the upgrade to the essential home appliance you love using every day, Life Source Water.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Bill Burr. What'd you think of Bill Belichick's first game as head coach of North Carolina?
What'd you think of Joe Namath on the Rams? What'd you think of Johnny Unitas on the Chargers? What happened to that guy?
The home of USC football, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN, and always on the new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
Looking for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
And it is Mason in Ireland on a Live Imaging Tuesday. It is time for the one and only Dr. Robert Clapper. Made possible.
How are you?
How are you? The Weekend Warriors show back on ESPN LA Saturdays at 7 a.m. Made possible by Cedar Sinai. Cedar Sinai offers integrative services in orthopedics and sports medicine for patients across 20 locations in Greater Los Angeles. Thank you for Cedar Sinai for making Dr. Robert Clapper once again part of ESPN LA.
Yeah. All right. How are you, Dr. Clapper? What's going on, man?
How are you both? And it's so nice. Chris, did you have fun on Saturday at the Weekend Warrior show?
I had an amazing time, Dr. Clapper. I always do.
Did the doc solve all your issues, all your medical issues in the 2 hours you were together?
Well, he solved
You
a
have
lot
many.
of them. I have many. He
Yeah.
solved some of them.
Right.
Solved some of
Dr.
them.
Clapper, I want to start here. I hear the phrase turf toe, and it doesn't sound like it's all that serious, but apparently it's very serious. Explain to me what Joe Burrow is dealing with. What is turf toe?
Okay. John Ireland, when you walk, you do 3 things in gait.
Okay.
1,
is called heel strike. So the heel of your shoe hits the ground as you move forward.
Makes sense.
Then the next move is called mid-stance, where your foot is literally flat on the ground. And then what launches you to the next step is called toe off. Now, I weigh 200 pounds.
Yep.
I got 2 legs. And you would think I got 100 pounds on each leg when I walk. No. If you did high-speed film and watched you walk or Steve Mason walk, you would actually see there's a moment in all of our gait walking where all of your weight, all 200 of my pounds, is literally on the ball of my big toe for a moment.
Okay.
Think about that. So it sounds like it's a little thing. It's your big toe. But, oh, my God, is it critical. So what is it? Are you ready for a clapper vision?
Ready. Bring it on.
So we got 2 palm trees, and we have a hammock, right? So we have a bolt in one tree, the bolt in the other, and you now decide to lie down in the hammock. You lying down is the bone, the big toe, the first metatarsal phalangeal joint, is you lying in that hammock. What if Marcellus Wiley were to reappear and actually push you down as hard as he could? You would rip one of the bolts off of one of the palm trees.
Okay.
And you would fall to the ground. Well, your big toe literally rests in tendons and ligaments that are like that hammock.
Okay.
And when Joe Burrow got tackled, you can look at the video, he hyperextends his big toe joint. He literally rips the hammock off of the tree. He rips the plantar plate, it's called, right off of the bone. So he's going to need surgery to literally retie the hammock, the plantar plate, and the flexor tendon with an anchor and stick it back in the tree, stick it back in the bone. But he's going to need to protect it, and that is why he's going to be out for 3 months.
But, Doc, why do we call it turf toe? Why wouldn't we say he has a ruptured tendon or a broken toe?
That's a great question. Because, and when I used to have, and I hope to have in the future, Fred Dreyer as a guest, he would have a tremendous, I hope he's listening. Everybody listens to Mason in Ireland, so I'm sure he's listening.
We're huge Hunter fans here.
Oh, man, he's just the greatest Fred Dreyer. He's still the only player with a record of 2 safeties
in a
single game.
Yeah.
Yep, nobody else has done that. But he would go on and on about artificial turf because he would say it's causing way more injuries than back in the day on natural turf. And the reason is it's just a slab of concrete with artificial grass on top.
With a thin piece of carpet on top,
And so when artificial turf came around, you don't have that lovely cushy feel when you're running up and down the field or getting tackled, but that cushy ground is gone. It's this concrete, and that led to a tremendous amount of injuries to the big toe, which put a lot of people out. There are Steph Curry had turf toe. I mean, there's a lot of players who suffered from this injury.
Okay. Sean McVay, my favorite football coach of the Rams, has a torn plantar fascia. He suffered it while coaching this last week. What is a plantar fascia, and what does it mean that it's torn?
So Sean McVay is very fortunate because when it tears, Sean McVay literally did his own surgery. So you guys can tell him, good news from Dr. Clapper. It hurts right now, but at least you don't need an operation because instead of getting plantar fasciitis, which is the worst feeling, he just ripped the tendon, or I should say the fascia, and he did his own operation. But what is it? So, you ready for another clap?
Ready. I am so ready. Bring it. Bring it on.
So if you, Steve, went to the beach, you visited John in Manhattan Beach, the most beautiful beach.
Fancy
you ate
times,
at Uncle Bill's or El Tarasco.
Or Slay. Slay.
Yeah, we like Slay. Go ahead.
And you took your shoes and socks off because you're at the beach.
Yep.
And now we went to where the water's edge is, where the sand is moist.
Yeah.
It's not the powdery sand. Your shoes and socks are off. you now put your feet together. And I said, Steve, jump in the air. So you now jump in the air and you land where you can make a mold right into that moist sand.
Yeah, makes sense.
And now I tell you, Steve, stay there. Now jump out of it. Let's look at your footprint. You know what we would see? We would see a dome, literally like a yarmulke in the sand, because the arch of your feet is a half dome. There's actually two arches in your foot. There's an arch that goes from the heel to the ball of your foot, and there's another arch that goes from the midpoint, the big toe side of your foot, to the little toe side, and it's a half dome. So when you put your feet together and you jump and land, you literally see a full dome as a footprint, okay? The way that gets accomplished is not only the 26 bones of the feet and how they are jigsaw puzzled perfectly together to make an arch, which with the top bone being called the navicular, which is like if you look at an ancient Roman archway, you'll look at that top brick. It's called a keystone because it's shaped triangularly like a wedge. So as gravity pushes down, it makes an arch. So the Romans invented an arch for a window. Well, they got that by looking at a skeleton and saw the navicular bone, which looks like this triangular bone, which creates the arch. But the bottom of the arch is this very bungee cord-like material that goes from your heel bone to the balls of your feet, and that is the plantar, which in Latin means foot, fascia. It's a canvas-like material that gives a spring to the arch of your foot, and it attaches to the front of that heel bone deep in your foot. What Sean McVay did was rip that structure, that canvas-like structure, that spring, right off the bone.
All right. Hey, I got one last thing for you. I went to the
was that understandable?
I totally get it. Totally get it.
Got it.
Okay.
So I went to the Emmys Sunday night. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm really cool. And and I met Noah Wiley, who was wearing a Scrubs tuxedo, like it was a tuxedo made of Figs Scrubs. Can you get your hands on one of those? And do you happen to watch the show The Pit?
So all the writers that did ER are now congregated in the show called The Pit. And back in the day, when John Wells started the show, they had an episode called Prom Night where some girl was in a terrible accident, lots of broken bones. And because of the writers who were at Cedars-Sinai ER doctors at the time, they said, this is orthopedic trauma. Get Dr. Clapper.
Nice.
There you go. So I put together some bones and some external fixtures, and I drove to Burbank to the sound stage. And this is a funny story. I parked the car. What are you doing here? I'm Dr. Clapper. Oh, they're waiting for you. So I parked the car. I go into the studio of ER, and with this femur that I had with an external fixator, and as soon as I get there, the guy holding the cables go, "Oh, hi, Dr. Clapper, you fixed my shoulder." Then I walk a little bit further. The guy holding the light, "Oh, hi, Dr. Clapper, you fixed my knee." The director goes, "Did you operate on everybody who's here behind the scenes, the makeup artist?" I go, "It looks like I did." "Dr. Clapper, we're going to put you in this episode." So I am actually in one of the early episodes of and I mean, I'm not an actor. So the very first scene, they said, "Okay, I'll be an orderly." So, yeah, you're going to take the patient from the recovery room to, some other place. You're going to carry them in the gurney. So there I am holding the gurney, and all of a sudden there's the camera mounted on the guy's waist. So I'm looking in the camera. They go, "Cut. Dr. Clapper, stop looking in the camera."
Very
I had
funny.
no idea.
Yep.
It was something else. But, yes, those guys are all the old people from ER, and I know them all. And if you want a set of those scrubs, I'll get you some. Steve.
Okay, excellent,
Beautiful.
excellent.
All right, Dr. Clapper, can't wait. This is week 2 of the Weekend Warriors this Saturday, right?
Yep. Chris Morales made it happen, and so did Cedars-Sinai, and it's such a joy to be with you guys every Tuesday.
Awesome.
Beautiful. All right, thanks Dr. Clapper. Have a
Appreciate
great
it.
day.
Oh, that's cool. I love having Dr. Clapper back.
He's the best.
He is the best.
Michelle Pfeiffer just sent out a tweet about Robert Redford. I forgot about Up Close and
Oh,
Personal. That's
yeah.
another
Up
great
Close and
Redford
Personal's
movie.
A great movie. My Agent, that was based on his life. Ed Hookstratton, my old agent.
Right.
Yeah. I think he was the executive producer of that show.
Yeah.
By the way, Ed Hookstratton is famous because he's the one that told me when I was in a contract holdout back when I was at the Mighty 690, he's the one that told me the phrase, "My teeth itch and my hair hurts. I can't come to work today." And he held me out for a good 3 weeks until finally they caved.
It was 6 weeks.
Was it 6 weeks? Oh.
Yes, because I got to do all those shows with Chris Ello. Do you remember that?
Chris Ello, back in the day, yeah. All right, coming up next, the story of a guy who may have to run a lot this year. That's coming up next. In the meantime, Chris has got something.
1:48 on a Tuesday, Live Imaging Tuesday presented by Providence. You hear Dr. Clappers with Cedars-Sinai, the home of orthopedics. Well, Providence helps your heart. And here's the thing. Providence stands with patients during some of life's most challenging moments, bringing skill, compassion, and everything they have to every case. I can tell you that firsthand. Friday's my 42nd birthday, and there was a time at the beginning of the year when I was 41 that we didn't know if I would have a 42nd birthday. It was that close. I almost died, as we like to joke about. But Providence knew it was no joking matter, but they made me feel comfortable. They also made my family feel comfortable. You know, Stephanie, my girlfriend, lived with me for 2 weeks in the hospital, basically. My entire family was with me. They made everybody feel warm. They also made them feel comfortable in a time that was not very comfortable at all. Providence is amazing. If that ever happens to you, and I hope it doesn't, that you almost die, and a family member, a loved one, a dear friend is in that position, I hope they're at a Providence hospital. I was at St. Joseph's in Orange, a Providence hospital that took care of me. Cardiology care that you can only believe was amazing. You can only know that I was that close in severe heart failure. They made me feel comfortable, and they made me feel that my life was in better hands than my own, because obviously my hands didn't do very well since I got to that position. Providence knows all about amazing care, and I'm so proud that Providence is a partner here at ESPN LA for me to be able to tell my story and tell you my story. Thank you to Providence, and thank you to my 42nd birthday coming up on Friday. More Mason and Ireland on this Tuesday, up next at ESPN LA.
It's a midweek Western Conference showdown. LAFC hit the road to face Real Salt Lake as the race for playoff positioning heats up.
And a goal! LAFC's son Hugman has scored!
Can the black and gold keep the momentum rolling? Catch all the action tomorrow night. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m.
And the crowd erupts rooting for LAFC and Son Hugman!
The home of Son Hugman and the black and gold is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is opening soon. Hard Rock Casino Tejon, just 30 minutes south of Bakersfield. Less drive time means more playtime with 24/7 gaming action, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment at the Hard Rock Cafe. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that Hard Rock energy, don't miss it. Hard Rock Casino Tejon, opening soon. This is how SoCal plays.
Slow drain, dips in water pressure? Call the experts at NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Get your stubborn drain working again with NextGen's expert drain clearing for just $88. Call 833-3NEXTGen or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com.
CSLB number 1011173. Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Oh, the
That's
Miami
a
Vice
good
team. When
It's
George
not the
Sedano-
heat, it's the humidity.
When George Sedano washed up on the shores of
That's
Miami.
right. God, remember when this show was super cool?
Have you guys ever gone back? Do this if you want to go down a fun rabbit hole. Miami Vice guest stars.
Oh, yeah?
And look at the list. Yeah, it's like a who's who of Hollywood. They had everybody.
Michael Mann, who did that, went on to make some great movies. I mean,
Did he?
Collateral and Heat and what else did he do?
Heat 2 is announced they're going to start filming, and they're going to have it scheduled for next year.
Heat 2?
All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was going to be a Heat 2.
Here, I'm gonna read a few of the people.
Okay.
All right. Bruce Willis, Gene Simmons, Liam Neeson,
wow,
Julia Roberts, Steve Buscemi, Ed O'Neill, Phil Collins,
wow,
Sheena Easton, Willie Nelson, Glenn Fry had a regular role on there.
Yeah.
Leonard Cohen.
Oh, wow.
Barbara Streisand.
Really?
Chris Rock. Frank Zappa. James Brown. Lawrence Fishburne. John Leguizamo. And Dennis Farina all guest starred on
that's
Miami
amazing.
Vice.
I didn't know little Babs was. I didn't know Barbara Streisand
What would
went on
she have been on that show?
She was probably like a singer.
A singer, lounge singer?
Let me see. Let me see if I can get more info.
Yeah, I mean, that's interesting that she would do that. That show was such a big deal when I was at Bowling Green, and I think I had some clothes. I think I had an orange suit that was in tribute to Miami Vice. It exists, actually, on YouTube.
Here it is. In 1988,
yep,
Barbara Streisand and Don Johnson were dating in real life. They met in Aspen, Colorado over the holidays. Streisand made a cameo appearance on Miami Vice, and also Johnson sang a duet with Streisand on her October 1988 album, "Till I Loved You." I didn't even know they did.
Wow. No, I didn't know
And
they
now
dated.
John Johnson is Dakota Johnson's dad, right?
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
And
that's what
Melanie
you know
Griffith
her-
is her mom.
Yeah, she knows him as.
And he's in Knives Out.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. No, but Miami Vice is what
that's
made
crazy.
him famous.
Probably only topped by Law and Order. Everybody in New York has been on Law and Order. Everybody. Absolutely every actor has been on Law and Order.
I would say the Friends guest stars is probably
No,
They were
there's
great
one.
friends. They
There's
were good.
one that beats it, and Chris knows what it is.
West Wing?
No,
No.
Love Boat.
Oh, yeah. The
Oh,
Love
yeah,
Boat.
no,
Like
Love Boat.
everybody and their mother
everybody
has
did
been
that
a
one.
guest on Love Boat.
Everybody
Yeah.
did that one. All right, so I'm rooting for the Bears, John.
Yes, you are.
Still?
You've declared that the Bears are going to have a winning season.
You're still doing this?
They're
All
0-2.
in on the Bears.
They
All
gave
in on
up
the Bears.
62 points.
Well, but that
on
wasn't
Sunday.
that was not Caleb's fault.
No,
we can't blame
but
Caleb
you
for
said
that.
Ben Johnson was going to save the day.
Yeah,
Listen, after those scripted, and Greg Bergman made this point on Friday, and I
Yeah.
know you don't like it when I listen to Greg, but he knows sports.
Oh, I think Greg's good.
He said, because I said the Bears were going to beat the Lions. I was all in on the
Oh,
Lions.
were you?
Didn't
Yeah.
have it.
Lions lost their coordinators. It's over.
And then his point was, Caleb's great for those first 10 scripted plays. Then after that, it's no good.
10
was
for 10.
But they put enough points on the board to win. It was the defense.
Yeah, but Caleb also wasn't great in the second half. He wasn't.
So I want
He
to.
missed
So
a
are
wide
you
open
saying Ben
receiver.
Johnson might be Lincoln Riley, only pays attention to the offense, and he's got to go get a better defensive coordinator?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. This guy, Chase Bandelick, is a Bears fan.
Okay.
And he has promised to run a mile for every point that the Bears lose by this year.
Oh, boy.
Which means he's running 31 miles this week because the Lions beat him by 31. How many miles?
All in succession, or does can he
ran
do
a-
it over the
Now,
span of a week?
The catch here is he's an ultra runner, so
Okay.
at 31 is not uncommon for him. But how many miles is that guy going to run this year?
Well, 17 weeks. So you fear
Lose
by
by-
average they lose by 10 a week.
10 a week.
And
So
yeah, I was gonna say typically people get between 5 and 10. Yeah.
all right, so they won't lose every game. Let's say they lose 15 games, so 150
You're not
miles.
going to lose 15. What are you?
2 and
about?
15.
No.
They're 0-2 now.
No.
What do you think their record will be?
I think it's going to be 8.
I think they're going to get 2 wins.
I think they're going to have 8 wins.
They're going to have one over the Vikings at home
8
and one
wins.
over the Vikings in Minnesota.
8 wins.
And the rest of the games
they are going to surprise people.
Repeat after me.
Surprise people.
DFL.
They are absolutely going to be the second half surprise of the NFL.
Really?
Yeah.
Brian, save that.
DFL.
Yeah. All right. Coming up next for you is Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right. Time to talk about my friends at Toyota and the Southern California Toyota dealers. The We Make It Easy sales event is here. What that means is there's never been a better time to get a great deal on a brand new Toyota. They have the biggest selection of the year with the biggest savings right now. Also, we're excited because we get ready to tip off the new Lakers season in about 3 weeks. And the Lakers and Toyota will be celebrating 50 years of their legendary partnership. They started together in 1976. 50 years strong. Now, there's 2 ways you can get a Toyota. You can go into one of your Southern California Toyota dealers. If you're like me, you want to see the car, drive it, smell it, sit in it. Or you don't want to do any of that, just go to Toyota.com. You can order a car from there, order any of the features. You can compare and contrast the different types. Whether you want a truck, car, or SUV, check out your Southern California Toyota dealers or visit Toyota.com. Why? Because Toyota makes it easy.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
It's more than just a morning show. It's familia.
A celebration of familia, cultura, and the strength. But familia, I got cultura, cultura, culture. Cultura.
Come on,
Cap.
Cap.
I mean, dude, speak Spanish, will you?
Wake up with Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings, 7 to 9 a.m.
But you're the güero on the radio. But everybody knows
That could be your on-air name. Hey, everybody, it's Wedo on the radio.
On 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and the YouTube-only hour, 9 to 10 a.m.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Chris Morales here. Addiction to opioids and stimulants can strip away the things that make you uniquely you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose a proven addiction treatment option that's right for you at choosechangeca.org.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com
or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. Take it away, Emily.
All right, so a Mariners fan, a Seattle Mariners fan, Stephen Blackburn, was so fed up with the Mariners that he decided to pay $15.99 to an Etsy witch to help the Seattle Mariners get back on track. His post is laden with curse words, so I will not repeat his post. But since then, he bought on September 5th. Since then, they have won 9 games in a row, and even Seattle Mariners are now acknowledging it. They posted shout out to the Etsy Witch after one of their wins over the Braves. But here are the 9 games they played, the teams they played. They played the Braves twice. They played the Cardinals 3 times, and they played the Angels 4 times. So
it helps if that's your schedule.
I was going to say, is this doing with the Etsy Witch or because they're playing bad teams?
No, it's all the Etsy Witch.
You think it's the Etsy
Yes,
Witch?
I'm Team Etsy Witch.
Now, Etsy...
Matter of fact, you should buy an Etsy Witch and curse the Eagles
Can I
before
do
it's
that?
too late.
Yes, you can do
There
it.
are Etsy witches?
Yes, $15.99. You can pay on Etsy. You can ask them to kind of
Send a curse?
Like a voodoo,
variety
no,
of
like a
things.
voodoo doll.
Yes. And then with that, she'll send a confirmation. I'm
Yep.
assuming it's a she, not a wizard.
Yes.
And she'll send a confirmation
Yep.
and saying, hey, just did that little hex. Here you go. And then you should expect it within.
Okay.
But the only issue is
Yeah.
it usually takes 2 to 3 weeks.
2 to 3 weeks?
Depending on the hex.
Oh, and it could take 2 weeks to place a hex on somebody?
So let's note in order to get results.
Okay. I'm still
you can
going to try. I'm
You can
still
try
going
it.
to try. That's it. That's interesting. I think so the team doesn't know about this.
The team, the Seattle Mariners, their social team posted, said, shout out to the Etsy Witch.
Okay.
So they might be aware.
I say it has something to do with it. I think it absolutely does. Do you, Em?
I think it could be possible. Anything can be motivating. They have the
I am
Padres, the
Team
Goose.
Etsy Witch. Bring it on.
Fast Track.
Some news out of the WNBA announced this morning that Paige Buchers was the Rookie of the Year. And some other stories now that they started their playoffs on Sunday. The Las Vegas Aces won 17 straight games, including
Yeah,
that
they play
first,
tonight.
Yeah, that first playoff game. Yeah, tonight they're going for their 18th consecutive win, which would tie the 2001 Sparks for longest win streak in
Right.
WNBA.
And who are they playing? Who are the Aces playing?
They are
playing
playing Seattle
The
Storm.
Storm?
Yes, the Storm.
Go Storm. I don't want Lisa Leslie's record going down.
But this is my question to you guys. Is it harder, do you think, to lose or win those 17 consecutive games? What is harder to accomplish?
There are some pretty you can be really woeful. It's
harder to win.
I think it's harder to win than it is to lose.
Yeah, there's some really bad teams.
But
So,
they're getting paid too. It's really hard to lose 18 games in a row.
well, it depends who your owner is. Like when Donald Sterling was the owner of the Clippers, they made money every year because he didn't care about winning.
Right.
And there's got to be teams like that in every league. I mean, the Angels are kind of like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I mean, I think they could win a bunch or lose a bunch in a row.
So,
I think
it's harder to win.
Harder to win. And by the way, the concept, how many wins would it be if they win tonight?
18.
There will never be a match for 33, right? Nobody ever is going to win 33 consecutive games. Really?
A few years ago, the Heatles won 28.
Do you think it exists? Do you think that record, I say that record will not be broken. 33 consecutive wins is really hard to do in any sport.
They did it in 1971, the 71-72 season. Nobody's done it since. Yeah, it would be incredibly hard. The Eagles, by the way, have won 18 of their last 19 games. So they've almost been on a streak.
It's in the
like
ballpark,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I think we will. You and I will leave this earth with that record intact.
I agree.
What happened to the fast track music? Oh,
that's the end. Oh, that's the end of fast track.
We did 2 fast tracks.
Hey,
here we go.
All right. Hey, Ontario, the wait is over. Biggest party in minor league baseball is on Thursday, September 18 at Ontario Town Square. DeMarco and Travis broadcasting the afternoon show live from 3 to 6 p.m. leading up to the unveiling of Ontario's new team name and mascot. Celebration kicks off at 5:30 with host Mario Lopez. Live performances, Dodger legends, and a drone show. Don't miss that. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the tush push, shall we?
Please.
All right, so I thought this was interesting. We saw Kansas City lose to the Eagles on Sunday.
Right. And they use the tush push like they do every game very successfully.
This is what Adam Schefter, said about that game.
The biggest thing here to me is that this game was lost in March. This game was lost when the NFL owners refused to ban the tush push from happening. It wasn't lost yesterday. It was lost in March. And there might be a lot of games that the Eagles play that are lost in March because this play is unstoppable. It not only does the defense not know how to handle it, but even the officials don't even know how to handle it. You're seeing the Eagles linemen jump off sides every play, and nothing's called.
It's a false start.
So the officials have no idea. Defenses have no idea, and the Eagles get to do whatever they want on every single play in the tush push. And again, I know people hate it, but they have mastered it.
They have mastered it.
Okay, but here, Nick Sirianni made a very candid admission yesterday when he was asked about this. Some reporter asked him, hey, you're being accused of false starts. And Sirianni basically said, if you slow the video down, yeah, we're doing it. But the refs can't see it with the naked eye, so we can get away with it. Here's exactly what Nick Sirianni said.
You could do that with a lot of plays on football and slow it down. Like the referees have a hard job. They have to make split-second decisions that are happening at this speed. And so sometimes it's like you see that sometimes with like pass interference too. They slow it down where it's like really slow with the remote. You're like, well, yeah, this one, you can see that it might be on this. So, but we know we have to be perfect in that setting, and we'll work. We'll work to get even better at the play and better with our timing. And I have no doubt that we have the right guys to be able to do it, and we will.
Now, this to me, what he just admitted, that the referees are incapable of discerning whether or not it's a false start because of the nature of the play. Picture 2 guys lined up helmet to helmet, and the Eagles are always moving first. Just naturally, they know the snap count, the defense isn't.
Yep.
I think that's I don't think Nick knew he was doing it, but it's another reason to eliminate the play. It's unofficiatable, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
The refs can't stop it, so the NFL should.
Yeah, I think at this point, it's just an abomination. It really is. I mean, it makes it, as you said, you can't officiate it. It always works. I mean,
it's not aesthetically pleasing.
We watch games because we don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
And in this case, we know they're always going to get this thing.
And by the way, we talked about this yesterday. When Jalen Hurts dives underneath that pile, you can't see what's happening.
Nope.
You don't know if he made it or not.
Yeah.
It's indiscernible. So I would get after this year, I think they will. They were only 2 votes short of banning it last year. I think after watching it this year, they'll get the necessary votes and they'll put it over the top. I think this is the last year of the tush push.
Yeah, I also think that if Nick Sirianni was like, okay, if you slow down, you want him to have a catch. You want these people to get over the line and a touchdown. There's a lot of reasons to slow down video to see whether we got things right or not.
That's why they carry those little Microsoft tablets around.
Right. Exactly. So there's a lot of reasons to slow things down to get things right. It's saying, oh, it's just that you have to slow it down. You can see it now. It's like, yeah, that's actually the play. That's actually what happened.
All right. So I want to throw this in there. You know, we do our Big 5 picks every Friday.
Yeah.
And now that the Monday night game is in the books.
How'd it go?
John Ireland, a sparkling 4-1.
Well, I needed that because I went 0-5 in week 1.
Tyler Fulgham, who is our gambling guy from ESPN Bet, 4-1.
All right.
Emily, 3-2.
Woohoo.
Brian Cohen, 3-2.
What about you?
I came in at 1-4.
So
you had 5-0
didn't
first,
you had a
right?
5-0 early.
5-0 last week, 1-4
so what's
this
my
week.
record compared to your record?
Okay,
now?
so here are the records. Tyler Fulgham is 12-3 against the spread
Pretty
so
good.
far.
Yeah,
80%.
He's no Brandon Lang.
Yeah, no, he is not. 80% right. Number 2, it is me, Emily, and Brian. We're all at 60% at 9-6. Emily, you're 6-4, same percentage. And John, you are at 40%.
Well, so I'm like a professional gambler. That's how they do.
That's about how they do. Yeah,
What's
that's
my
about how they
record?
do. You are 6-9. 6-9.
Okay, this is the week I pass you up.
All right, I doubt it. I'm not going to be as bold as I was. I picked some stupid games. How did I pick UCLA? How the hell?
You
what
were the
was
only.
I
You were the only one.
betting on Deshaun Foster for?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, NFL is back at Cosm. You can watch all the games in shared reality. Feel the energy of the day in the Dome and in the Hall. By the way, Rams are on the road at Philly. If you want to be there Sunday, 10 a.m., the game is on in the Dome. A spectacular way to watch. All kinds of games coming up. I've got Lions, Ravens. I've got Chargers, Giants. I've got Packers, Cowboys. All these games are coming up at Cosm. And this season, before every home Rams game, you can hang out with ESPN LA's Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens for the Rams pregame show live from the Hall at Cosm. And if you got a ticket to the game, you can go on in for free. Catch all the energy on the massive wall-to-wall LED displays in the Hall. And don't miss out on Cosm's signature menu. Oh, the Korean-style nachos, terrific. The lemon pepper wings, they're killer. Local food favorites, craft cocktails, all that stuff, beers everywhere. To learn more, visit Cosm.com. That's COSM.com, Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News and World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Hey, football fans, you and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Love collecting my winnings from Prize Picks. They pay out fast, right? And it's super fun. It's super simple to play the game. All you have to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you get it right, you can cash in. Plus, Prize Picks invented Flex Play, which means you can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. And Prize Picks also offers injury reboots. So if one of your player leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Download the app today. Use that code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It is good to be right.
Are the rising waters of expenses and debt threatening to drown you? Many people try to stay afloat by borrowing more money or using debt settlement programs, but those can take years. If you're trapped under credit card debt, medical bills, payday loans, or buy now, pay later plans, Chapter 7 bankruptcy could free you much sooner, in about 4 months and for a fraction of the cost. Stop the harassing calls and letters, rebuild your credit quickly, and clear the way for a fresh start. At Clean Slate BK Group, consumer Chapter 7 bankruptcies are all all we do. We can help you erase credit card debt, medical bills, personal loans, even past due utility bills. Find out if you qualify at no cost and with no obligation. Go to csbk.com. This is an attorney advertisement. Your results may vary, and prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome. Clean Slate BK Group PC, located at 7 Penn Plaza, Suite 601, New York, New York 10001, is responsible for the content of this ad. For more information, visit csbk.com. That's csbk.com. Your clean slate starts here.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Fast Track. And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, more Fast Track, Em.
All right, so on Sunday at the Emmys, where Mace was at,
Yes.
because he's famous and cool,
And
right,
cool.
Mace?
Yes, and cool.
So Jeff Hiller, who was an Emmy Award winner on Sunday night, was asked...
kind of a surprise, right?
Yeah, surprise. He was great. Had a great speech. The LA Times asked him and other celebrities what the worst parking lot is in LA, and this is his response.
Okay.
Parking lot in Los Angeles.
Trader Joe's in Silver Lake. No question.
Any tips?
Don't go to Trader Joe's in Silver Lake.
That's a good tip.
So what is the worst parking lot
Oh,
in
this
LA?
is so
to you?
easy.
Is it for you?
For you too.
Who it?
You were there last night. It's Dodger Stadium.
Oh, well, yeah.
It is
it's
the
awful.
worst parking lot in the city. You can't get out of it no matter what you do. But the only way to get out of it is to leave early. Only way. If you stay for the whole game, no matter where you're parked,
As I always do,
you will crawl out of there. What? Okay, so the game ended last night roughly about 10:15. What time do you get home?
11:25.
See, you live 6 miles from Dodger Stadium.
It is ridiculous. Oh, another nugget, and I'll get to the parking thing. So I finally learned how to drop a pin, so I know where my car is.
I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
Okay, technology.
Yeah, I learned how to drop a pin. So anyway, last night I'm at the game, and I don't have to worry about where
Just
I parked.
pin dropping everywhere.
Because I dropped a pin. So I'm looking at my phone, and I'm looking at the Raiders-Chargers score, and it goes dead. And I realize I don't know where my pin is anymore. My phone is dead. I'm lucky I scouted it out pretty good. I walked right to the car.
My phone, I'm not kidding.
Right.
My phone never gets under 30%.
That is the
What are you doing with your phone?
Working till 11 o'clock.
Right, but when
I'm
you're
watching games.
Hold on.
Yeah.
When you're in your car
Yeah.
and you're driving to Dodger Stadium, aren't you charging
No.
your phone?
No.
Start doing that.
I go on one charge a day.
No.
And I've never run out of batteries until last night.
Well, I've never run out of battery ever.
Because I'm not a huge phone guy.
And it's because when I'm in my car, my phone's always charging.
Yeah, Juan says his phone runs out of batteries all the time. I never really run out because I'm way more on my laptop than I am on my phone. It's just last night, and I couldn't find. Thankfully, I was able to go to the car. As for parking lots, Whole Foods on Lincoln and Venice is ridiculous. Costco on Washington and Marina Del Rey is a joke. And any Trader Joe's is terrible. Trader Joe's never has enough parking.
They designed their parking lot to be terrible.
Yeah, it's the worst.
I want to make a case for one place. It's here very close to where we work. It's the Block here in downtown. If you don't spend time there, it's where the Alamo Draft House is.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I used to go there all the time. It is the worst parking lot in the city. It has a spiral, loading, so you have to go up and you get car sick going to your spot.
Right.
There are only 2 levels to park, but sometimes it's blocked off. Sometimes it's not blocked off. There's chains. Everyone drives really slowly. You need to drive a little faster, and the elevators never work. And if they do work, they're very rickety. So the Block is the worst.
Okay, let me ask you. You said you used to go to
I'm
the
now
Alamo
an
Draft
AMCA
House.
lister. I used
Are
to.
you? You're a Stubbs member?
I live closer to an AMC than I do an Alamo now, so I had to.
Did you join the Stubbs Club?
Yes, AMC A-lister.
Yep.
Yes.
3 movies a week?
4 movies a week now.
4 movies
and
a
I
week.
honestly do use
Boy,
4
it's
movies.
close between the two of you who sees more movies.
Yeah,
Brian, when's the last time you set foot in a movie theater?
A couple weeks ago. I saw the new Caught Stealing movie.
Caught
yeah,
Stealing.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Him comes out this week, which is like Jordan
We wanna see
Peele's. Jordan Peele, he's not the
Producer.
director, he's the producer, but it's sort of like Get Out with a quarterback.
I cannot remember the last time I set foot in a movie theater. I think it was to see Momo's premiere of Clipped.
Really? It goes
Where-
back that far, huh?
At the Regal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go to movie theaters anymore.
Now, will you go see the quarterback movie?
I like Jordan Peele.
You've got such a great theater right by your house.
I like Jordan Peele. It'll probably depend on Lisa.
Yeah.
During the basketball season, I have almost no free time. Like the second I get off the air, I'm either prepping for a game or prepping for the next
Right,
show.
right.
So I don't have time to go. I need to be able to be somewhere when I'm watching something where I can still be working on my computer.
Right. I get that.
So that's probably not during basketball season. It won't happen.
Yeah, I want to see the Him movie, which is coming out this. It's like a quarterback, supernatural looking kind of scary thing.
Fast track.
So I was in passing after the football games on Sunday watching some World News Tonight, ABC News.
David Muir, World News Tonight?
It brought up the
Well, not on
story.
Sunday.
Brought up the story of high school kids having historic low math and reading skills.
Okay.
Kind of, it was all-time low.
Right now,
Yes,
is it
right
all-time
now.
low?
And it
Okay.
kind of got me, thinking about that story last week about Gen Z taking, their parents to job
okay.
The
interviews,
job
all this
interviews.
kind of
Oh,
stuff.
Emily gets so sensitive on
So
this.
is there a correlation to that? You know what I mean? Are the
No.
kids getting
Here's-
dumber?
No, here's what I think it is. And I'm going to make a somewhat controversial statement. Unless you are going into finance, okay, if that's your chosen profession,
Right.
you don't need math. I gave up on math at UCLA. I took the minimum math account requirement because think about it. And this is my answer to your question. Everything, because of phones and computers, is now at your fingertips. That's why math scores are bad. Give me a situation where I would need math that I can't solve with a phone or a computer.
Yeah, you got a calculator on your
Right,
phone.
right.
You don't really need to be smart
So
anymore.
why do I need and reading? Michael Thompson is one of the smartest people I know.
Is he
hasn't-
really?
Yeah, he hasn't read a book.
Reading is important,
you need to get out
everybody.
more.
Reading
No,
is
no, no.
important.
Here's what I say about Michael.
Yeah.
If I was the president of the United States,
Yes.
I would appoint and make up a job called Minister of Common Sense, and I would appoint Michael to that job because when he solves things in 10 seconds that people debate for 4 days. But here's the thing. Hasn't read a book since he was in college, and I'm not even sure he read a book in college. You and I like to read.
I love reading. I've always got a
But-
good book going.
But Trudell loves to read.
Yeah.
Trudell read
Reading
anything.
is important.
No, it's not.
It is.
Well, it
Why
is-
is it important?
It's important to learn about things outside of the world that you're in. So
So
Life.
why can't I learn about those things by watching TV, watching a documentary?
because it takes more concentration, and concentration is important for people as well.
No, it's not.
To read. Yes, it is. Concentration is very important.
No, well, okay, let's say I'm a professional singer.
Well, wait a minute, you're
Okay, we can
concentrating
lay
right now.
Right.
Your job, you're
Well, I mean,
concentrating.
if you're going to be that broad, you know, like you need your brain for everything. I think it's
Right,
good to exercise your brain.
but I
I'm just saying,
concentrate on the show.
Reading and arithmetic are not, to answer Brian's original question, The reason the scores are lower is they're no longer as important as it was when you and I were going to school.
I agree that it's devices.
Right.
It's devices more than anything. Do you agree with that, Em?
Yes.
But reading is real good.
And by the way, it's
and math is super smart stuff.
We need mathematicians in this world. We need scientists in this world.
Well,
people who learn physics and that kind of stuff.
Emily, people are still going to be going to Caltech and MIT. I mean, the brightest people will know how to do these things. But here's the thing. When my son was going through high school, they said, teach him coding. It's the most important thing the future is going to know. AI is going to handle all the coding.
AI is taking care of that,
And AI, by the way, Brian, to get to your original question, is going to make reading and arithmetic less important, not more important.
I disagree because reading allows for critical thinking, which is important in the area of AI.
Right. And I also believe that AI can be a tool to help kids and all of us work more efficiently. I think. It's made me more efficient. Do you referenced AI yesterday. Are you using AI?
I think we all do.
Are you on ChatGPT or one of those?
No, but when I Google anything,
they get
the first
Google
thing
AI.
that comes up is here is an AI answer.
But sometimes that's wrong.
What?
It's come up.
How
I'm just saying.
dare
Sometimes
you?
it's
It
wrong.
does come up
How
wrong.
dare you?
Yeah, and it does come out wrong.
All right, so somebody named Jack just tweeted me, dude, I know you love to kiss people's ass, and I'm not saying Michael is a smart guy, but he's not that smart. Stop the BS.
I totally agree.
Michael will be here tomorrow, Jack, to confront your lies.
If he is one of the smartest people you know, you need to get out more.
Well, I'm never out. I just said the reason why.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm never out.
All right, there you have it. There is your fast track. Oh, look who it is. Greg Bergman's going to stop in here next.
Blue Review. The Blue Review.
Talk about being at the Dodger game last night with the Boys in Blue Report with Bergman, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right. If you are hiring, you got to use ZipRecruiter. It takes up to 11 weeks on it. Who's got 11 weeks? Nobody's got 11 weeks. Go to this website. Use ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. They don't leave anything to chance. They use powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So if you're looking for somebody, if you're hiring, what are you waiting for? Go to that web address and start using ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
And soccer fans, this one's for you. It's the Soccer Dream Ticket presented by San Antonio Cardinal Wine. Your chance to win an unforgettable trip for 2. We're talking 2 tickets to the final match, hotel and round-trip flights. Enter for your chance to win at SoccerDreamTicket.com. That's SoccerDreamTicket.com. Brought to you by San Antonio Cardinal Wine, the perfect game day wine. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Big opinions, big laughs, and even bigger calf muscles. Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis.
For those listening at home, if you've seen Travis's calf muscles, they're huge. He's Samoan. 360 windmill on a 10-foot court from vertical right now.
From birth, I've been oddly
And it's
shaped
shocking
below the knee. Is it that weird? Do I look strange?
No,
you don't look strange.
I was taken back.
You just have big calves.
Weekdays 3 to 6 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA's water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Take advantage of a double dip in savings for up to $1,250 off. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer, Total Wine and More. Join Mason and Ireland, the Laker girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills this Friday, September 19th from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. See you Friday, September 19th at noon at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
and love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3. You're home for real Dodgers talk and super hot takes.
All right, so ready for super hot take?
Oh,
super hot take.
Super hot take for promo.
Okay. Ready? Ireland?
Yeah. More of the fellas. Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey, look who it is.
Blue Review. Blue Review.
Bergman's here.
What's up, hey, Greg, you can settle a little bit of an argument that we were having earlier about the Dodgers.
Wait. Let's do it.
All right. Mason no longer thinks
they're the favorites.
They're the favorites. If you put a gun to my head and said you have to bet everything you own, the Manhattan Beach compound, the Idaho compound, on one team to win the World Series, I would still take the Dodgers. How about you?
I am totally with you.
Would you make them the favorites?
Yes, I do.
If we owned a sports book, would we make them the odds?
Yes,
we would.
absolutely. Absolutely, I'd make them the favorite.
I just think that bullpen makes this a real high wire act in the postseason.
Sure.
But as to quote George Sedano, two things can be true. The Dodgers can be the favorite, and they can have just an awful bullpen, and they do. But nobody else, Greg, no other team puts the fear in God in me. Do you?
No, absolutely not. So who would be your favorite?
I think Philly. Would think the team we saw last night. So they got a really balanced lineup.
Doesn't matter if they have no Zach Wheeler or no Trey Turner.
Trey Turner's not playing right now.
Should have been an all-star. Ranger Suarez could have been an all-star.
Great.
Jesus Luzardo, we're going to see tomorrow night. Really good.
But Mace,
bullpen, Yohan Duran
you say should have been an all-star.
Well, it's because that Mizrachi kid was an all-star.
But Yamamoto was an all-star.
Yeah.
Kershaw was an all-star.
Right.
Shohei's going to win MVP.
Bullpen.
No, look at his numbers.
No, he was great, but he was not put onto the All-Star game because of his numbers. He was put in.
So what do you think of my crazy idea to take one of the starters and put him in the bullpen for the postseason?
So it's absolutely not crazy. This has been my kind of whole thing. I have a piggyback plan.
Right. Now, he wants Blake Snell to be the closer.
No.
Yeah.
No.
All right, so who would you move?
So it's not moving them into the bullpen. It's having them piggyback each other. So think about it this way. You have Yamamoto backed up by Glasnow, and then you have Snell backed up by Kershaw, and Ohtani backed up by Sheehan.
You and I are not that far apart. What I said is when the postseason starts, don't look at it as who starts and finishes. Look at it in terms of outs. You need to get 27 outs. That's what you're advocating.
Yeah.
Get the 27 outs any way you can. So if you do a piggyback thing, what I'm saying is not different from what you're saying. Start Glasnow and have Snell in the 2 spot. Right. Now Snell's a reliever.
Yeah, so there's certain guys I don't think can do that sort of thing. I don't think Yamamoto cannot be in the bullpen.
He's your game one starter.
Ohtani, I don't think he'd be in the
bullpen.
Although
I don't believe Snell can either.
Guys, the Dodgers have not ruled Ohtani out of the bullpen.
It's okay. I've ruled him out.
Yeah, we should rule him out because
I just don't think that's happening.
In no sense can you put him lose his bat at any point. So you can't put him in the bullpen. Also, how much time it takes him to get ready to go actually pitch.
There's something else I wanted to bring up. I didn't tell you I was going to do this, and
why didn't you tell him? You should always tell him.
No.
Because I like to be surprised.
Because we talked about it. We talked about it yesterday on the show. You said you've changed your opinion. It doesn't matter to you if the Dodgers win the division.
Yeah,
Bill Platsky wrote this morning in a column that if the Dodgers don't win the division,
they lose home field.
Right.
Yeah,
is Platsky right or are you right?
No, they'll make the playoffs, but no, Platsky's
so now
absolutely
you're back
right.
To win the division,
yeah, they've got to win the division.
Okay.
They will win the division.
They will. They should
wait
win.
Wait a minute.
They're like 2.5 games up.
With like 13 to go.
12 to go. I don't think San Diego's making that ground.
San Diego is not very good.
They're not playing well.
They're not playing well.
But
and
I guess my question
if San Diego was good, they would have already passed us months ago because of how poorly we were playing.
Let me challenge you on that.
Sure.
Who is good?
Well, see, that's the thing. That's why the Dodgers should be the favorite to your beginning point, because bullpens are volatile. And look at what Johan Duran did last night.
He
gave up a jack to Andy Pages.
Are we done? Did we get that stupid opener thing out of our system last night?
Yeah, I understand. I don't agree with it, but I understand the reasoning. You push him back so that he can. Because he's not going to be a starter. He's going to be coming out of the pen. And also, you don't want to have him against the lefties. And if you are going to have him against the lefties, not 3 times.
Yeah.
You only got him against those lefties twice.
Right.
But fair to say that was
that
was stupid.
That was stupid. It was home run. It kind of throws all that out the window.
That's why they went right to Sheehan.
And then they walked Harper, so it did the two things that didn't even matter.
The reason you did it didn't come through.
See, the thing that I thought was the more ridiculous and trying to get too cute was the fact of having Alex Call and
the lineup
Rojas
was weird
at 5 and 6.
Yeah,
I mean, it kind of ended up working out because at the end of the game you had Pages hit the home run, but maybe he hits that home run earlier.
Yeah, I want to know what the crazy lineup machine said that made them do that lineup last night, because that was a weird ass lineup. Yeah,
so stupid.
But going back to a point Greg made earlier, Mace, the reason I'm assuming I'm speaking for you too, if I'm not, interrupt me. But the reason we're picking the Dodgers is not because the Dodgers are unbeatable. It's because no one else is that good.
Right.
Yeah.
Nobody else scares me in the slightest
right.
in any division, in any
either league.
No, none of them. None of them scare me.
I know the Dodgers are favored in Vegas, so it's not a controversial thing to say you're picking them to win.
Look,
I'm just saying I don't feel like we're the favorites anymore because of our bullpen.
Okay, so
you can say piggyback starters, but somebody's got to get the last 6 outs. I saw Dreyer blow up. I saw Vesey give up a home run last night. Tanner Scott, the only guy who threw a clean inning. Blake Trinan
kind of did.
Blake Trinan
if he could have stopped him.
Who gets the last 6?
I know we got to get to game of games, but I'm a big Blake Trinan fan. Always have been. Is it possible he just doesn't have it this year?
So he was fine yesterday. The fact that he's actually been really good. It was one outing in his last 11.
Somehow he got the loss, even though he didn't give up a hit.
No, yeah, because he allowed 2 guys to steal on the first pitch, and then it was a sac fly, and also that run doesn't matter. Like, he doesn't go against your ERA.
Right. And by the way, just to put this in perspective, I said I thought the Phillies were the favorite. Dodgers plus 450, Philly plus 500.
So it's very close.
It's
close.
Very close.
Yeah,
that Philly team is good, and it's because of the bullpen.
Put it this way: who has the best pitching staff of any team in baseball?
Best starting rotation is the Dodgers. I would argue best in baseball.
Best 1 through 9. Who is it?
I would say Dodgers.
Exactly. So at that
what
point,
wins championships?
Well, you guys are arguing over the
Wait
same.
a minute, what wins championships?
I got 2 of the 3, and if you can get me to Trinan, and I trust Vesey in those situations, you have a couple of guys that you can't. And if you need to, you can put somebody back there, like what they did with Walker Buehler. Maybe it's Sheehan. Maybe it's Wrobleski. Maybe it's.
So you're saying totally juggle, and you don't want
good.
Tanner Scott on the postseason roster.
If he continues to pitch the way he's been pitching, no, of course I don't want him on the roster. If he's giving up,
he's going to be there.
Let me prepare you for something.
He's going
to be on it.
I know. He's going to be. 2 things can be true at once, like you just said. I don't want him, but he's going to be there.
Correct. 2 things. You're right.
And also, last night, because I know you got to get to game of game.
Yeah, no, that's good.
You know how many times I've said on this show to you guys about Mason, just drop a pin. Just drop a pin.
Yeah,
so
he talked about it.
So you know where
he did it.
You know
he
where
did it, and he was very
is.
proud of himself.
Yep.
And then his phone ran out of juice.
Bergman was actually looking at me when my phone ran out of juice, and I said, "Oh my God, there goes my pin."
It was the funniest thing because he's like, look, he actually made a point to go, look, I dropped a pin. I dropped a pin.
And now I'm out of juice.
Exactly.
He
He doesn't. Greg, do you know anyone who doesn't charge their phone in their car?
No. Every time, even with a full charge,
That's the first time
Have you met Steve Mason?
That's
what are you
the first
doing?
time my phone has run out of batteries in
But why
a year.
is it? Don't you have a place you can plug a cable
I've
in
never
your
needed
car?
it. I've never needed it. Last night there were 2 games. I was playing Prize Picks. I was looking at my fantasy baseball.
You were never a Cub Scout or a Boy Scout, were you?
No.
Yes. Be prepared, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous. But this is the Boys in Blue Report brought to you by Hard Rock Tejon. It's time for Dodgers baseball, located 20 minutes south of Bakersfield off of Route 99. Your 24/7 destination for all the action. Hard Rock Casino Tejon, opening soon. This is how SoCal plays.
All right.
Jacob and Ryan joining for Game of Games.
Oh, it's
Hi,
my
Jacob.
game today. Jacob's coming in. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's a midweek Western Conference showdown. LAFC hit the road to face Real Salt Lake as the race for playoff positioning heats up.
And a goal! LAFC's son Ogden has scored!
Can the black and gold keep the momentum rolling? Catch all the action tomorrow night. Pre-game coverage begins at 6 p.m.
And the crowd erupts rooting for LAFC and Son Ogden!
The home of Sun Hung Men and the black and gold is 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro piece diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
College football is back, and the Coliseum is the place to be. USC football takes on the best in college football, with home games against Michigan, Michigan State, Iowa, and crosstown rival UCLA. Don't miss a single snap, a single touchdown, or the roar of the Trojan Nation. Single game tickets are now available at usctrojans.com/tickets. usctrojans.com/tickets. Fight on!
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. And interesting today, I'm using the Meta glasses. So if you're on my social media, on my Instagram right now, There is Jacob and Ronnie. There is John Ireland. BC over there. Emily over there. And we are going to do some game of games. USC is playing Michigan State Saturday night.
Okay.
We've waited for this. It's in a key time. It's at 8 o'clock at night. It's a perfect time for a football
Jacob
game.
and I will be in bed by halftime.
Yeah.
That's right. Proudly.
All right. So in honor of that game, we're going to play a little Fact or Fiction, the USC Michigan State edition. There are some random questions here about the state of Michigan and Southern California stuck in the middle of this. So here we go. Number 1. In the 1988 Michigan State versus USC Rose Bowl, the MVP was Andre Rison. Is that fact or fiction, Jacob?
I will say fiction.
Fiction. Ireland.
Fiction.
Fiction. BC.
Fiction.
Fiction. Emily.
Fact.
I'm sorry, it is fiction. He was on that team, but Lorenzo White was the MVP of that game. Number 2, there is a town called Heaven in the state of Michigan. Is that fact or is that fiction, John Ireland?
Fact.
Fact. BC.
Fact.
Fact. M.
Fact.
Fact. Jacob.
Going with the crowd.
It is, it's false. There is a town called Hell in Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
go to
flip
hell
on
has
us.
a different meaning there. All right, number 3. In Detroit, Michigan, there are 2 Coney Dog restaurants that are side by side and have battled for years. Is that fact or is that fiction, Brian Cohen?
Fact.
Says fact. Emily.
Fiction.
Fiction. Jacob.
You can't have 3 no's in this, in a row. I'm going to go with fact.
Fact. And Ireland.
I think you can't have 3 no's in a row. I'm going fiction.
It is a fact. Lafayette, Coney Island, and American Coney Island have battled for Coney supremacy since 1917.
All right, I've got John 1. I got Jacob 2, Brian 2, John 1, Emily 0.
Got the same.
Okay.
Charles White is the leading rusher in USC Trojan history. Ronald Jones II is number 2 on the list. Is that fact or is that fiction, Emily?
Fiction.
Says fiction. Jacob?
Fact. I mean, no. The other one.
Going fiction? All right. Ireland?
No.
So this is too weird. I mean, so you think about Anthony Davis and Marcus Allen and Mike Garrett. It has to be a fact. You wouldn't even ask it if it wasn't. I'm going fact.
Brian Cohen?
I agree. Fact.
It is totally made up.
Oh God!
And we had Reggie Bush. We've had so many people.
Marcus Allen is probably
the
2.
official order goes Charles White, Marcus Allen, Anthony Davis, Ricky Bell, and Ronald Jones II.
But is Reggie Bush, is he not counted because
he only
whatever?
played 3 years?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who got that right?
I've got Jacob 3,
Me and
BC
Jacob.
2, Ireland 1, and M 1.
Okay, got it.
Fight on, baby.
Number 5. In Lancaster, California, there is a stretch of road that plays the William Tell Overture as you drive over it. Is that fact or is that fiction, Jacob?
What was that?
Lancaster, California. In Lancaster, there is a stretch of road that plays the William Tell Overture as you drive over it. Is that fact or is that fiction?
That's a fiction.
Says fiction. Ireland.
I probably didn't understand the question.
You need to watch on YouTube because Ireland's face is great.
Fiction.
Fiction. Okay, BC.
Fiction.
Fiction. M.
Fact.
It is a fact.
And
Okay,
I do
now-
know that it's on TikTok.
So let me explain this.
What does this have to do with USC or Michigan State?
California. I said there would be some
okay.
random Southern California questions in there. So when you drive at exactly 55, your car tires play the William Tell Overture based on the grooves of the road.
Like the rumble strips that you have on the side of the road sometimes.
Yeah.
Instead of that, they're like grooved differently
I
to get
do not
you.
feel bad about missing that one.
Yeah, you're okay. Everybody did. Or M got it right. Jacob 3, BC 2, M
I'm in
2,
the rear.
Ireland
I'm
1.
coming up now. Right now. I'm coming up.
During Nick Saban's head coaching run at Michigan State, he posted a 30-29 record. Is that fact or is that fiction, John Ireland?
Fact.
Fact. BC.
Fiction.
Fiction. M.
Fiction.
Fiction. Jacob.
Fiction.
It is fiction. Yeah, he was a little better than that. He was.
This is not my game.
He was 34-24-1, including 10-2 in his final season.
How many are left?
I've got 3 left.
All right. I got to go opposite of Jacob.
Yes, I've got Jacob 4, BC 4. I'm sorry, BC 3, Emily 3, and Ireland.
All right, Jacob's got to go first.
Okay. Number 7. The most popular dive bar in East Lansing, Michigan is called Crunchy's Karaoke Capital. Is that fact or is that fiction, Jacob and Ronnie?
It's going to be fact.
Says fact. Ireland.
I have to go fiction.
Fiction. BC.
Fiction.
Fiction. Emily.
Fact, and I hope it's all C's.
Fact is absolutely the correct answer.
That knocks me out.
It is known for its legendary karaoke nights and its famous beer towers. That is Crunchy's Karaoke Capital.
Okay, so right now it's Jacob 5, Emily 4, Brian 3, and there are 2 left.
And
right?
Ireland is – this never
That
happens.
was,
Ireland
that was not my game. Brian, you got to go opposite of Jacob, okay? All right, here we go.
Here we go. Number 8. USC and Michigan State haven't played a lot in 30 years. They played 8 times. Their record is 4-4. USC and Michigan State have played 8 games. Their record is 4-4, Jacob.
Fact.
Says fact. Emily, you don't have to go different yet.
But I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to go fiction.
Fiction.
And then, Brian, you have to go fiction. What's the
Fiction.
answer?
The correct answer is a fact. Yeah, 4-4.
Jacob wins
in history. Jacob gets
That's
the
it.
win.
Wow, and you kind of made it easy. All right, let's play. Hey, let's play the rest just for fun.
Okay, play the rest for fun. Let's do this. East Lansing, Michigan is home to many rare albino squirrels. Is that fact or is that fiction, Jacob?
I will say that is a fiction.
Fiction. Ireland.
What the hell? Fact.
Fact. Brian.
Fact.
Fact. And M.
Too weird not to be fact.
It is a fact. East Lansing has a population of rare albino squirrels that roam the campus. Spotting one is considered good luck before exams or big games. Here's the tiebreaker just for fun. In history, 8 matchups. How many points has USC scored against Michigan State? They've played 8 times. How many points has USC scored against Michigan State?
Okay, I got a number.
Think up a number.
I got one if you want me to go
got one?
first.
Okay, yeah, you go first, John.
163.
Okay. Jacob.
245.
Brian.
260.
And M.
175.
The correct answer, 168. John Ireland, almost on the nose. So you did win something today.
Yeah, but you know
a
what?
consolation prize.
I made a tactical error.
Yeah.
I only had one. If I would have, I think I may have got the first one right, but I should have tried to lose because I only got one right the whole game.
Yeah, you could have gone low.
Yeah,
and you know, John, how you probably came to the conclusion of the amount of points scored against Michigan State? Math. About 20 per game.
Math, you're right.
Well, that's what I did. I did 8 times 2, and I added 3.
And you used math.
Kids got to learn that math stuff. Math
Jacob,
stuff.
I maintain, I made this, and Emily disagrees with me.
Yes, educators everywhere love this take.
No, but it's true. Math and reading are less important to our kids today than it was when you and I grew up because everything is online. They have a device in their hand, a phone thing. Emily says, no, you still have to read. No, you still have to take math classes. No, you don't.
Unfortunately, there's a choice between do you have to and do you want to, right? That's like I always have a book going. I like to read.
Well, I think it's do you have to, do you want to, or should you?
Should you, right.
Okay, and I think the should you portion of it is absolutely, I believe, I have all my kids continue to do it. I've had every kid go through this thing called Kumon, which they teach them good math, and that's why, they all are, higher level. But do you need to? I don't know, man. I don't even know what you need.
I don't even know what you need anymore. You got AI on your phone.
You need critical thinking through reading.
Emily says critical thinking. It's good to have a story. I just like having I always read. You read nonfiction. I read fiction all the time. I'm reading a book, interesting, by James Patterson and Bill Clinton about the first gentleman. There's a murder in it. It's actually pretty good.
But it's fiction.
It's fiction. Yeah, it's fiction. Em, do you read fiction or not?
A mix of both. I've done about 20 books this year so far.
20 books?
And I mix.
You keep track of your books?
I do. On
yeah,
Goodreads.
I do too.
That's 20 more than Michael.
Yeah, 20 more than
for
Michael.
you.
BC, what's the last book you read?
Oof, couldn't tell you.
No? Green Eggs and Ham?
And look, we're all here. That was me and Mace.
I meant that in a joking way.
Sure. Hey, Mace, also.
Yes.
With you use Meta glasses and you're on Instagram, right?
Yes.
Live? So we could have cheated this entire time.
If
and
you
gone
know,
on Instagram
he actually pointed that out before, and I showed him my computer, so he knew it. Well, it was pretty obvious it wasn't cheating.
You need to cheat better. Yeah, need to cheat better. Jacob, what's anything going on? You ready for Rams? You think they beat the Eagles on Sunday?
Yes.
Yes.
I can tell you.
Wait, do you guys really? They're in
Absolutely.
Philly.
Let me tell you, every Rams player that I've
You guys are
spoken with,
homering it up.
every time that I speak to somebody, what game are you looking for? Forward to? They all talked about the Philly. They really thought that they got hammered on that game, and they should have won it. And hey, it's a third game, right? They're playing well. This is going to be the real first test,
right?
And you're going to see how good they are.
And I go back, Bo Limmer, if he had not missed a block on Jalen Carter in the NFC Championship game last year, Tyler Higbee would have scored a touchdown. He was wide open in the middle of the field, and they would have won 29-28.
If they would have called the pass interference that clearly happened against Puka
and the weather.
And the weather, exactly.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I think we're going to win on Sunday.
By the way, Jacob, are you by chance in any survivor pools?
I'm not.
Okay, so we all are.
Yep.
If Buffalo loses to the Jets at home on Thursday, I think it's going to end most pools.
Many.
Buffalo is a 12-point favorite at
wow.
home against the Jets, and there's really only one other decent game to take. Tampa Bay is at home, Buffalo plays the Dolphins.
Right.
Tampa Bay is at home against the Jets.
That's a good one.
But that's
it.
All the
I'm
other
riding
games,
Buffalo.
all the other games are coin flip.
Yeah.
If Buffalo loses, I think we're all going to get on Buffalo.
Wow. Yeah. Well, let's watch.
I think that ends most survivor pools.
I think you're probably right.
I was going to tell you something. About a year ago, I went to this event at USC, and it was about fandom. It was this fandom event, and they brought all the heads of every company. And it was so interesting because the person from FanDuel, she was talking and said there was a time when we had a lopsided game, and everybody just walked away from TV. He goes, right now, it doesn't matter what the game is, doesn't matter what the score is. People are watching until the last few seconds, all because of fantasy.
Yeah, it's just on. Now, okay, so you don't play fantasy.
My kids do.
You don't play okay, so here's a golden opportunity. Here's your chance to try. We're setting up a guillotine league. We've got.
You got to get in this with us.
You could be in our guillotine league.
Let's do it.
Where you draft, everybody drafts a team, and then the team with the low score every week gets chopped. They're out.
Yeah, and if you're the first one that gets chopped, we have Mike Tyson face tattoos that the loser has to wear the next show.
I am in.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. We're doing the draft next week, so you're in, man.
I'm in.
All right, don't forget Game of Games is brought to you by the great Jacob Romani. Remember, call Jacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB.
Let's do the draft next Tuesday because Jacob will be here.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll do it next Tuesday.
Fantastic.
Awesome. All right, Jacob, great seeing you.
Thank you, guys.
Coming up next, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It's more than just a morning show. It's Familia.
A celebration of familia, cultura, and the strength.
But familia, I got.
Cultura? Cultura. Culture.
Cultura.
Come on, Cap.
I mean, dude, speak Spanish, will you?
Wake up with Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings, 7 to 9 a.m.
But you're the güero on the radio.
But everybody knows
That could be your on-air name. Hey, everybody, it's Güero on the radio.
On 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and the YouTube-only hour, 9 to 10 a.m.
Hey, everybody, it's Chris Morales. I know we do the bit on the air a lot, and we do it tongue-in-cheek that I almost died. And yes, earlier in the year, I almost died. And here's the thing. I did a lot of things that led up to that, a lot of poor choices, but you never think you're going to hear while you're laying in the emergency room in the hospital that you have heart failure. And thank God I was at Providence, because I do believe 100% without the amazing doctors, the amazing nurses, the amazing team at Providence, I probably would have died. They were all over it. They took care of me. They earned my trust, and they took care of my health. And Providence knows that every patient is unique. Providence built a care plan that fits your life, your needs, and your heart. My case was unique. After the first week, everybody thought I was just going to go home with heart failure. And then I had several seizures. And that led to realizing I had had several strokes earlier in the week. Then it was a second week in the hospital. But Providence saved my life. Providence stands with patients during some of life's most challenging moments. And they stand with the families. My entire family was in the hospital with me, watching over me. Providence, bringing skill, compassion, and everything they have to every case.
Water, power, comfort. NextGen protects it all with the Home Hero Bundle. Do you like the taste of your water? If not, get your free alkaline reverse osmosis system when you install whole home water filtration. Clean, healthy water every tap. Add a heater treater for just $4.99 to shield your plumbing from hard water damage. And when you bundle in HVAC or electrical service, you'll save 10% instantly. One call, one team, total home protection. Call NextGen 833-3-NEXGEN or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com today.
CSLB number 1011173.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Are you downsizing or inheriting a home? Want to cash in on your equity? Call Sellers Advantage. They buy homes as is with no costly repairs, agents, or commissions. Get a competitive cash offer and close in days or on your timeline. Sellers Advantage has over 20 years of experience and even offers a $20,000 advance for moving expenses. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your no-obligation offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Sellers Advantage.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at choosechangeca.org.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
You made it.
Did I made it?
You made it.
Yeah.
I thought you might still be wandering the parking lot at Dodger Stadium.
You know, my first thought when I go to a Dodger game is, God, am I going to be able to find my car? And there have been moments where I have not known. You know how you walk around, you think you're close, and you just keep your key in the butt.
Trying to get the chirp.
Keep your key in the butt in your pocket, right? But then you're still pressing it, hoping something lights up. Yet last night walked right to it.
Oh, you got lucky.
Oh, you got right lucky. To it.
Okay,
yeah.
But Trav, just answer this yes or no.
Yeah.
When you're driving in your car, are you charging your phone?
Yes. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't get that.
Always for me. You don't charge your phone in your car.
No, not at the moment. No, because I have a newer phone that holds its charge all day. But with my phone, when I get you know, as your phone gets older, the battery sucks.
Yeah.
So after a year or so, I do, but not at the moment. No.
I never. My phone has never run out of battery ever.
Mine has.
Yours?
Mine
Yeah,
has.
it ran out last night.
It
but it was a super long
At least
day.
you remembered to drop a pin.
I did drop a pin. I just couldn't find the pin afterwards because it ran out of gas.
What were the mythical money odds on Steve Mason making 10 innings of baseball last night?
If he was going to do that, I'm surprised he didn't take the bet.
Yeah.
But I wanted to protect against an 11-1 game.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so 11-1, I would have walked. But a tie ball game going into extra innings. I think extra innings are really fun and dramatic.
It is fun.
Yeah,
it is fun.
And we were talking about how another tremendous performance for the Dodgers bullpen.
I
tremendous.
John, how about I just double up tomorrow? How about I come in here at noon and take your spot and we just call it a day?
I have said that I would now make the Phillies the favorite to win the World Series over the Dodgers. It's very close in Vegas, but I like their bullpen a lot better than I like ours.
I wouldn't, by the way, Trav. If you put a gun to my head and said, pick the winner of the World Series and you only get to pick one team, I'm still taking the Dodgers.
Well, I'm rooting for the Dodgers, but Dodgers are plus 450 and the Phillies are plus 500, so it's very
basically
close.
But if you had one team that you had to pick and you can only pick one, aren't you still picking the Dodgers?
Yes,
probably.
You said yesterday
but I'm doing it with a sigh. It's not something you feel great about.
Here's part of my reasoning, guys. It's because no one else is that great either.
Yeah, everybody's flawed. Everybody's flawed.
There is not a team out there that has a better roster than the Dodgers, that has better starting pitching than the Dodgers.
Agreed.
A lot of teams have better bullpens, but that's only one part of the game.
That's the scary part, though. But that's the part of the game where you can dominate in the other two, and if that third phase is bad, you give it all back in a matter of an inning or two. They swung the bats really well last night. They got as good of I'll call MSG in a starter last night.
He only gave up one hit. Yeah.
Gave up what? By the way, taking a guy out after one hit, I will never, ever, ever, ever understand
I didn't
that.
understand it
Was
last
that
night.
the sixth or the seventh?
It was the 7th inning.
And what pitch count?
It was like 92.
Yeah,
it was.
Run with them.
And look, maybe there's somebody way smarter than me that went to medical school. I don't know that will say, "Hey, no, 103 is much more unhealthy than 92."
Right.
I don't understand how it could be.
Yeah.
What's the difference? It's negligible, right?
Right.
There's virtually
Yeah,
no
Yamamoto
difference.
went like 150.
That's what I'm saying.
There was no hesitation. He gave up that hit, and there was
out.
no
No, he was
hesitation. Doc was on the
sprinting out to
mound.
go get him.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Well,
That
maybe,
was a
and by the
mistake.
way, they have info that we don't necessarily have access to. Maybe the next batter was somebody that had a history against Sheehan. You don't know.
He'd
Let me give
given
you-
up one hit.
Let me give you a choice. You can you're going into the playoffs. You can either have a great rotation or a great bullpen. What do you choose?
I think I'd take the rotation.
I take the
But
bullpen.
it's
Last
it's,
year we won
it's
because of the bullpen.
51-49.
Yeah, it is.
It's not
very close.
it's not like it's a runaway decision. Sheehan's going to be a bullpen guy.
is.
That's the good news about it.
I think.
Hey, let me change subject on you guys. If we were ranking the teams in the AFC, Buffalo's probably 1, Baltimore 2.
Yep.
Or the other way around.
Aren't the Chargers 3?
I would say so. I was trying to help Bergie out, Greg Bergman. It's not that the Raiders stunk last night. The Chargers are pretty good.
Especially on defense.
They're really good.
They defensively, they stopped the run. I mean, they lost Khalil Mack last night. It looks like he might be out for a while. but
Yeah.
They stopped the run. DeMarco, one thing I noticed they do is they leave their corners. They play zone.
Yeah.
But they leave their corners a lot, like on an island, and let them just go one-on-one with the other team's
When you're
receivers.
getting pressure, you can do a lot of things.
And
yes.
it works. Their corners are super aggressive, and they were talking. The announcers were talking last night about the fact that Derwin James is the head of the snake on that zone. Makes it really hard to do anything against them.
He ran a stunt with Khalil Mack. You don't have safeties that run stunts, interior line stunts, to free up Khalil Mack.
Right.
That doesn't happen
How-
unless
if
you have
he's-
something
If he's
special.
out for the year, how big of a loss
That's
is that?
huge, man. He's a Hall of Famer. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a instant pass rush threat off the bench. So that's going to hurt them some. But I think they're as good as anybody in football outside of Buffalo and Baltimore. I think far and away, and Philadelphia. I think those are the 3 best teams going right now. But
I'm
the
trying to
Chargers are up
think
there.
of a team that you mentioned, Buffalo and Baltimore. If it's not the Chargers, and I know they're 0-2, it's Kansas City maybe, but they beat Kansas City. They beat Kansas
Right,
City.
they beat KC.
Yeah, so I don't even think there's a
I'm not
good
done
other
with-
choice.
I'm not done with KC either.
The only
Neither am
2-0
I.
teams in the AFC are Buffalo, Cincinnati, Indy, and the Chargers.
And
Cincinnati's
I
gonna
would
come
put the
back to earth.
Chargers ahead of Indy. I'd put
Me
them
too.
ahead of
Oh, yeah.
Cincinnati.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of people think Houston's going to rise up, but I would put
Good
the
defense.
Chargers ahead of Houston.
We got Indy next week. Should we be concerned? They played really. Did you realize they
I
have
would
not
be.
punted in 2 games?
That's wild.
I would
Yeah.
be concerned because you got Philly coming up, and that's going to be a
Just
bloodbath.
getting beaten up, you mean?
It's either way, win or lose, you're going to get beaten up in there.
Yeah.
Win, right?
Yes.
Win, right?
Definitely win.
Yeah,
But that's
right.
how Indy becomes a problem, even
Yeah.
with the fact that they are good.
Right.
And Daniel Jones is better than we thought.
Yeah, go figure.
Is he? I'm not. That's not a loaded question. Like, is he really better than we thought, or is he just off to a good
well,
start?
he also has some weapons that don't get any attention. Like Michael Pittman's a really good receiver.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren, their rookie tight end out of Penn
Looks
State,
good.
leads the team in targets.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor is still an
Yes,
elite
still
running
a
back.
bell cow
What did
back.
he have, 175 last week?
So I mean, they're going to make the playoffs.
And he fits better in Indy.
Daniel
That whole
Jones?
vibe, yeah. That
Indiana
whole vibe.
Jones, as Berman's
it
calling
fits
him.
better.
I love that.
I
That's
like
so
that.
good.
Yeah.
That's
so good to have a cool nickname.
It is. I
Yeah.
wish I had one.
I wish I had
Never
one.
had one.
DeMarco, do you ever have a nickname?
A couple.
Yeah?
Booty.
Tell me.
Booty.
Booty?
D
Okay.
Booty.
D Booty.
When I was a rookie, they called me Scrappy.
Scrappy.
As in
Like
Scrappy
Scrappy-Doo?
Scrappy-Doo. Scrappy-Doo.
Yes, yes.
I like that.
I was
like that.
I was the Scrappy Doo to Sean Gilbert's Scooby.
I had a nickname when I was very young. It was Moochie.
Moochie?
Yeah, Moochie.
Do you know why?
It was inherited.
Because you would take food from
No,
people?
it was inherited from my dad.
Oh,
and my
okay.
dad was the greatest mooch in history. Nobody mooched more than my
What would
dad.
he mooch?
Oh, my God. Wow.
So it was like Cappy,
Money, food,
basically?
cigarettes?
He retired at 50, and then he had
Oh.
some help living out the rest of, all the
Okay.
expenses and stuff.
Retired.
But was he like Cap? Did he always have a guy?
Yes, he
You
always
need a
had
guy.
You need a guy.
You've got a lot of guys.
I do, but I don't advertise it like Cap
No,
does.
you keep it a little closer to the vest, but
Yeah.
every time something's come up, you'll say, hey, Trav, I got a guy. You should call this guy.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about Cap is I think he doesn't pay for most things.
I agree.
Good for Cap.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think he's turned it into kind of an art form. Morales is around here today. He would know better than me. But I just think Cap doesn't pay for much, and good for him.
Yeah. By the way, did you not have a nickname? You had a nickname, right?
Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea. LZ, but LZ's really the only one that ever called me.
Nobody else called you Sweet Tea.
No, it never really stuck.
Okay, before we get out of here, we'll put these movies in order.
All right.
Okay. All the President's Men, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, The Sting.
Sting is one for me.
Okay.
Then Presidents, and then Butch and Sundance.
I would put Butch and Sundance at the top. I would put All the President's Men and Sting.
So Mason and I were both opposite of you guys. We had All the President's Men 1. Butch Cassidy 2.
Yeah.
Sting 3.
But isn't it interesting?
We don't want to put the natural in there?
Well, no, I was just going to say, if you said, Robert Redford died today, that's why we're doing this. If you said, natural, way we were, river runs through it.
Yeah.
Great movie.
I wouldn't say you're crazy.
No.
Spy Game was a great movie.
Spy Game was good, too.
Movie.
Yeah.
But in the end, you know what his biggest legacy was?
Sundance Film Festival.